long intro.
I'm that Cyclops guy. I'm pretty sure you can figure out why they call me that. Or not. You can find me on all of the socials, including Twitch, Kick, TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook, and YouTube with that_Cyclops_guy. I'm a variety streamer. I play a ton of different games, everything from Tetris to Grand Theft Auto and everything in between.
Let's do this. Hey everyone, Koimiya X here. Dad by day, gamer by night, sometimes streamer, aka old man. I give the hot takes here at Garbage In, Garbage Out that nobody has asked for. I am a variety streamer that has been streaming for 13 years now. I've been on every big platform and several small ones that don't exist anymore. If you want the most recent up-to-date information about me, just follow me on Twitter at KoimiyaX. I like to collect autographed Funko Pops, football jerseys, and comics.
What's up, losers? Neodeath here, and welcome to my graveyard. I'm the third host of Garbage In, Garbage Out. We've been doing this for 3 months with all of us together. I've also been streaming the same amount of time. I stream on Twitch and then repost daily on YouTube, so go check those out. Fun little fact about me is I also love Lego. We've been having a blast doing this, communicating with fans, and also talking about gaming and entertainment news from the week.
And we would like to welcome you to
Garbage In, Garbage Out.
I love it.
And now we're gonna have to redo that intro. We have a fourth.
Yeah. Did Neo change his? I swear he changed it, added something. That ending seemed a little bit longer.
Maybe.
Anyway.
Let's go.
Hey, Neo?
Neo, it's Fred today.
It's Fred today.
Freaking Fred. So we have a
Fred out of here.
There's Neo right there. Boom. He says hello. So we have a special guest with us today, the streaming sensation Angelic Angel. Welcome to our show. We're happy to have you on.
I appreciate that. It's good to be here.
Yeah, and she has expressed interest in being our fifth, if you count Fred, fifth host, and we're welcome to that idea.
Well, and not just fifth host. You got to have a female in here.
See, exactly.
You can't have sausages. I'm sorry.
No problems. We would appreciate a female outlook on things. So,
right now it's just three white guys having the same opinion.
It's a bit of an echo chamber here on our show, so you know.
Hey, at least it is a different age group amongst you guys.
For the most part, yeah.
But then you're going to wind up with the oldest. What can I say?
I know you're actually older than me, so that's awesome. You know, I appreciate it though because I feel, and maybe you do too, that there isn't like an older demographic in streaming.
I hate to argue with you, but there is.
Is there now?
Several in their 60s even streaming.
It's just not very prominent.
I mean, everybody knows Gaming Grandma.
Prominent. No, it's not very prominent, but there are more older people streaming than there have in the past. I have noticed it on Kick. There's a few on DLive I've met when I first was introduced to DLive about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And I've been very intrigued, and it was very interesting when I've met so many.
That's cool. I'm glad to hear that.
June is one of them. She's on Oxygen, honey. She streams to Beam now. She was a partner on Noise with me. She streams to Kick. Okay. She is actually what brought me over to Kick because she went from DLive to Kick. And the first stream on Kick, I followed her over there and was there on her first stream while they were trying to get her set up and everything. And that's when I was introduced to Kick and I started going from stream to stream. And then I got talked into streaming after 3 days.
and so, I mean, I've got your streams more on Beam than on Kick. How did you find out about Beam?
Beam was through Snip and Hammer. I've been following it and supporting Snip and Hammer for 2 years now. And she was talking about it. So I started doing some research because I'm not one that automatically just jumps in. I've got to know about the company.
Right.
So as soon as she said Beam, I did some research and I was like, okay, let's check this out. And I went ahead and went live on Beam, and Angel popped in the first day.
He
And it
likes
was
to do
like,
that.
okay. So he started sending me more information on Luminosity, on Max Luminosity, on Beacon Max, G Tribe. And then that was the first stream I had done, and I wasn't multi-streaming. I was just streaming to Beam. The next day I did a multi-stream, and I was helping out another streamer. She was asking for some advice. And Angel came in the next day, which I wasn't multi-streaming. He goes, I am shocked you use your stream to help people. Why not?
Right. Well, speaking of the devil, he just popped into my
hi, Angel.
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 Hello, Angel. Wow, love you, baby.
It was kind of funny. I think one of the first times we were streaming through Beam, he popped into Koimiya's chat, and it actually said like CEO, and we're like, oh, okay, yeah, anybody can say I'm the CEO. Yeah, you know what? I'm the CEO of Apple. That doesn't mean that it's
so that's when he introduced, because he just got the CEO badge just recently.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so we really didn't believe it when it first said that, and then as we got to talking to him, we're like, oh, this is the actual guy. Like, okay.
See, when he came in mine, he had given me the link to Mass Luminosity and his identity, and as I'm streaming, I was reading it. I was like, now I'm even more intrigued.
Right.
But I'm more intrigued in several different ways.
Well, it was funny when we went to, he agreed to be on our show, and I started doing homework about him, and I'm just like, oh shit, this is going from a friendly little chat to we need to put on our pants, boys, and have an actual, like, you know, we gotta be our best behavior, you know, like. But no, and he's actually going to be back on our show. We're aiming for December
13th. December 13th for the end of the month, end of the year recap.
Yeah, so, you know.
As you can tell, he's already promoting it.
Oh, yeah. And then, you know, when I found out he was like the father of esports, I'm sitting there going like, oh my God. So like we were actually at my mother-in-law's last week, and she doesn't know much about streaming. So of course I say Twitch, Beam. She's like, but the minute I said, oh yeah, he's like the father of esports, and she's like, that competitive gaming stuff on ESPN, and I'm like, yes, he's part of the reason that's a thing.
Well, because it was Cyber Athletic League when it first started.
Yeah.
And that started in Dallas.
Yeah.
It's people don't realize how much he has done with the AI industry, even.
Yep. Yeah.
Because that's what Mass Luminosity does. Does their searches, their aspects of what they can use the AI for.
Yeah.
And you know,
it's crazy.
No problem with advancing like that, but I do have a problem when you use it in the schools.
Yeah, it shouldn't be used for homework.
Sorry. Well, no, they're teaching them how to do it. They don't want the kids to think for themselves anymore.
Oh,
there was a question on the DNL podcast, and I'll ask you this too. When AI is used in video game development, do you think it should be allowed, or do you think it shouldn't? Where I landed was I said I think it should be used as a tool to help enhance, but it shouldn't be like, you know, you just say it in the chat GPT and say, hey, I want a monster with 7 horns and da-da-da, and then, oh, that's what it created, and throw it in there. I think
I don't think that should be used in that manner to create, unless it's a game like I'm playing Legos.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With the Fortnite Legos, and I want something created. Okay, fine. But if you're in a game having matches and everything else, nothing should be added.
Right.
It should be the way it is and the way the game's created. Now, I do see using AI to make sure that people are not cheating.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
and
that's hard to implement, but yeah.
Yeah. And language isn't being used, or they're not doing any bullying or attacks that I have seen in a lot of games, which has been scary.
Right.
Yeah. Were you in the chat rooms during the Xbox 360 days for Call of Duty? I mean, AI
Call of Duty's even worse. I call that toxic. That is toxic.
God. League of Legends too. Oh man, League of Legends is horrid.
I can't believe people play. It was hard enough to get me to even play Fortnite, and I got addicted. But
That's like
I
your
had
biggest
that
one
some-
now, isn't it? Like that's your main go-to for streaming is Fortnite.
right now. Now, when I first started streaming, I was streaming off my PS1,
Mhm.
PS2 actually, and I was using my laptop. And then I was introduced to Fortnite in September, October of 2023. I was playing it on a website, on the Luna website, and it was the hardest thing I could ever learn.
See,
I
I
had my
can do the
chat on
builds.
a tablet. The things, the workarounds I did to be able to stream that, it was a really quick way to learn how to do things.
Right.
And a quick way to learn how your chat is the most important when you get hosted out 1,000 and you do not know you are hosted because you're playing on one computer, you're streaming on the other, so your OBS isn't in your ear, so you don't hear
Right.
the alerts. You
Yep.
look down at your chat, and your chat is rolling like Aiden Ross, and you don't know where all these people came from. And then
Like,
you make the comment, they're going
I-
to go back to Aiden.
Yeah. I mean, when I first started streaming, it was kind of the same situation where the PS3 had its own Twitch app,
Okay.
and so I was streaming directly to Twitch through that, and then I would literally have my iPad next to me with my Twitch channel open just so I could see the chat.
The chat.
So
Yeah, I had the tablet underneath my screen, but when you're playing, I was glued to the stream. I wasn't.
yeah,
And I had only been streaming. Okay, so I had started in May, maybe 6 months. Maybe
Mhm.
6 months. My average viewers at that point was maybe 5. And then all of a sudden I'm sitting there with over 1,000. I'm like, whoa, where'd all this come from? What happened to my chat? I had people in the game. That's another streamer, but she's also had the low numbers back then. And I had a community member that was teaching me. It wound up that I'm sitting there. She turned around. She goes, well, are we going to play or what? So I started playing again instead of trying to figure out where everybody came from, and everything went away.
Yeah, I actually had that.
That's what I learned. Chat is the most important.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
if you're playing, I don't care if I die. If somebody's in my chat wanting to talk, I'm going to talk to them rather than worry about my game.
Oh,
yeah. See, my big thing is like I have a hard time because I'll do a lot of RPGs, and like I love the games that have voiceover because the games that have the text, I'll see the streamers, they'll read the text out loud, and I'm like, I personally feel like I'm reading a bedtime story, and I haven't gotten good at reading the text out loud for my viewers, but then at the same time, it's like, okay, I'm a fast reader, so it's like I'll read it.
Have an AI do it.
That's an idea,
You could do the TTS to yourself, or you could do the TTS to go across stream as well.
Okay.
So they know you are reading it, or you can hear it.
Right.
There's a lot of people. I haven't quite figured out how to put the TTS in, but I plan on it.
Okay.
I use I don't stream to Twitch, but I use the Twitch chat overlay with the Beam chat on my screen that I play the game on. So I always know what is being said in my chat.
Okay.
No matter what.
Right.
And it took me a while to figure out how to get that Beam chat into that, but I was able to figure it out.
See, Neo agrees. He says he hates reading the text. It's not that I don't mind reading
and
it.
that's why you need to use TTS would be the best thing to use then.
Right.
In all reality.
It's like I'm a fast, like I said, I'm a fast reader, so it's like I'll read a chat bubble and I'll hit the button to scroll on, and my viewer's like, I wasn't done reading that, and I'm like, okay, see, and that's why I don't know, that's why I prefer the games that have voiceovers so that I can just sit there and listen, and plus
that's where the TTS would come in for you, because you can listen to what's being said. And Burkle is one. He does a lot of IRL fishing streams, and he has TTS set up to where you can use different people's voices. And I think it's Lumia he uses for it.
Okay.
And he's got like Earl, he's got Elmo, he's got it's and just
imagine Elmo reading that to you.
Yeah, exactly. But it doesn't say who's saying it. It's just it's being said to you.
Okay.
Right.
It doesn't.
I'll look into that. I should look into that.
Can you adjust it so that an individual streamer has a certain voice, like
You
like
probably
Koimia would have
could,
their
but
own-
it's each per. You don't know if their streamers are not coming in. That's the thing.
Right.
So
Right.
a lot of viewers, you really don't. In all reality, to build your channel, you want a lot more non-streamers than you do other streamers.
Right.
Mhm.
Which is why I always say follow for follow never works.
That's why it's against the TOS and Kick.
Yeah.
People 2 years ago, people were getting shadow banned on
Yep.
Kick when they did
I remember that.
follow.
I remember that.
Now, 2 years ago with Kick, I'm very big on everybody should be affiliated. And back then it was 75 followers in
Yep.
5-hour stream.
Yep.
I had my 75 followers before I hit that stream key.
Jeez.
I stream music with
I don't think I even have 75 followers on there, to be
5
honest.
hours. Huh?
I said I don't think I even have 75 followers on there, to be honest.
I wound up streaming 5 hours of music with dance. I created a dance scene and everything, and that 5 hours of music, boom, I had my affiliates that day. Now there's no such thing as followers. You just have to stream for 5 hours and you
Right.
get your affiliates.
Right.
It's the other ones with the CRV or what CVW, whatever.
Yeah, the
for average
consecutive
that
watch crap.
Yeah, it started off at 75, went down to 50 this year. 2 years ago, I had that 50. I was above 50.
Yeah.
And then I had some depression and what have you hit in a year ago. And of course, I lost it all and starting back again.
Mhm.
I'm over halfway there for the viewer average for it, but I got everything else. Everything else is there. It's like, hello, people, pay attention. You're supposed to be there to.
Right.
But now I'm like, okay, if it happens, it happens. It don't, it don't. I'm at that point. Because of course with everything that's happened this year, it's like, okay, I got to start looking for a job.
Yeah, that's always, isn't life a pain in the ass? Just gets in the way of everything.
It does. And it's basically the loss that has caused it too. Because it's an additional $500 out that I wasn't having to pay before.
Right. Right.
So yeah, it's rough, but you get through it. You always get through it.
Oh yeah.
You're
Got to keep
supposed
soldiering
be
on.
stronger.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's awesome.
Well, I would
That's-
tell you my job is hiring, but they're doing so many changes. I don't know if they are or not.
If you want to move to Kentucky, there you go.
Well,
Well,
you can do my job through. They're based in Wisconsin, and I live in Kentucky. It's because we're all.
It's all online. It's remote.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
remote. There
But you
are a
get
lot of
screamed at
remote
a lot.
jobs, but it's basically you have to find the right one. I had one 2 years ago that I was coming very close, and it was roadside assistance, but I didn't have the right PC to do it.
It's a stupid job.
Good jobs.
All right, Neon, you could just pay me, Neon, just for being here, okay? You got the job. You're
Yeah.
working.
You think we're getting paid? That's funny.
He's making the bucks. He could just share his bucks with us.
All right.
Yeah, somebody on TikTok said like, "Well, I don't get millions of dollars or a bunch of money to do a podcast like you guys." It's like, wait, does this guy actually think we're getting paid?
We're getting paid? Yeah.
Well, some people think you are. I mean,
Yeah.
if you think about it, there's
Yeah.
people that think you are getting paid because you're streaming wherever.
Yeah.
Originally, 2 years ago, they thought Kick, when they rolled out the first group, they're like, oh, they're getting hourly pay. No, it's not quite hourly pay. It's not a set amount. It's actually in the analytics of it. It's the viewer average. It's the chat.
You're talking about
it's
the KCPI or
The
whatever.
partner, KCIP, yeah.
The IP. Yeah.
yeah. And then now they're getting 50% if they multi-stream.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad
finally
Kick
forgot
actually. I'm glad Kick actually doesn't really seem to care too much about the whole multi-streaming aspect that Twitch seems to
But-
be shit fitting about.
Well, let's not go there because Joker's got that on X all taken care of right now.
That's Joker's bread and butter. That's like his moneymaker right there, is
Oh my
complaining
God.
about them.
Well, it's I don't know.
He's a good guy though. Like
He
I
is.
mean,
I love him. I love him. That is who taught me how to use OBS.
yeah.
He took time out of his schedule, time away from his kid, time away from his mom, to walk me through OBS for 3 hours.
Yeah, and I've seen like he's willing to do that because I know, like I said, he's really big with Rumble now.
Yeah.
And,
yeah. Rumble is his go-to. It was Kick. Now it's Rumble.
And I know he like I see his posts where he's like, if you have any questions, he's like, let me know. He's
he'll walk you through it. He'll walk you through it.
He was briefly on. So around here, you'll find out I've been known as the platform killer because it's like I seem to be on all these platforms. Like I was on, Live Space, and before that I was on Mixer, and and then
all
it's
the ones that went down, right?
Exactly. And
were you on
which one?
Noise?
Which one? Noise? No, I was not on that one. I did not. I looked into it though, and it's like I have my eye. I always have my eyes on others. Like I have my eye on SharePlay.
I got accepted for SharePlay for their Mitch. Okay, PodChamp. So I wound up. SharePlay accepted me for their beta.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Not the 2.0 yet, which is supposed.
They won't take the beam. You can't stream there with the beam. If you're streaming to beam to stream there, they won't. It doesn't go through.
Really?
This
is the old one though, right? Not the new. The 2.0 is supposed to go live. I think they said October 10th or something like that.
I have no idea about that, but I know from the beginning you can't do it unless you're going directly from yours.
Huh.
So it's sitting there. I turn it on every once in a while, but
yeah. It's like I was on Live Space, and I was even telling Angel when I first, I was right there. I found Beam like right when Live Space was going down.
Okay.
And at first I
thought, okay, so was that when Beam was in beta?
Yes.
Okay.
And I was even like at first I was like pay to stream. I'm like fuck these guys.
Where?
At Beam because it was like choose the sponsorship, or
you're talking about Mixer Beam. Oh
yeah.
No.
No. I'm talking about this.
Okay.
I'm talking about this Beam.
Okay.
And but as I looked into it more, I'm like, no, you know what? Even if it is $5 a month, that's actually $4 a month. I'm like, it's still cheaper than like Restream or anything like that. And I'm like, or I could just pick a sponsor to show an ad. Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah,
and I'm Captain Beam. I am all for them. And like Angel even said when he was on, he's like, why wouldn't you want to use Beam?
I don't know why somebody wouldn't want. There is a few that have said, well, if I have to pay for it, I don't want to do it. Well, you're paying for Restream. Yeah. Or you're tearing your computer up with OBS with the plugins.
Yep. Exactly, which is why I use it because my uploads are horrible where I'm at. My upload speeds, and so it's like I'm going to just let Beam do all the heavy lifting.
You upload to Beam, and then Beam sends it everywhere. Now, when they send it back out and mirror it back out, it does go back through your internet, but it's not an upload because it's already uploaded.
Right.
So it's just part of your data.
I know some people have had problems with Beam. Like I know my one friend started having an issue with the RT side of it.
The real time.
But the STP or what SMP or whatever, that one he doesn't have any issues with. And
he was having issues with the real time. The one that so the RTM.
Yeah, his OBS was not. And I mean,
OBS. Okay, so when you set up your OBS, you have to set it up with the SRT in it. And then you switch. Once your OBS is all the way up, you should be able to put the RTM in without a problem, delete the stream key, and it worked. Yep. And that's what I had to walk a few people through.
It's like I see every day on the Beam Discord, somebody else is like, oh, I'm dropping frames in OBS, and or it's
Kickle. Well, if you're dropping frames in OBS, and honestly, I'm going to say this still again today, I've told Theodore several times, take that recommendation shit off because people think that that's what they have to do it as. The reason they're dropping frames is because their bit rate is way too fucking high. Excuse my language.
No, God. Upload. Swearing here. Don't worry about swearing here.
Not everybody has, Angel, I love you to death. not everybody has the freaking FBI internet that is 2 gigs of upload and shit.
Right.
Mhm.
So, and this is something that I've had to help streamers with, and they don't have the fucking PCs like some of us have.
Right.
I was
Even
able to
even
my
Neodeath.
community to purchase that. I started streaming on an 8 gigabyte laptop is what I
Yeah.
was streaming on. I was only streaming at 900 bit rate at first. Hey, if any of these guys wanted a gifted sub, tell them to come through. Mitch! Hey guys, you better show up on my Kick because he'll gift me a sub. Holy crap. Let's go, Mitch.
Let's
Mitch,
go,
where
Mitch.
are those gifted
Let's
subs,
go,
my
Mitch.
love? Where are
All
those
right,
gifted
let's
subs?
see here.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see here.
Okay, I'm going to go there right now. Just making sure I can.
Yep, I'm there. Boom.
Yo, there's Kovacs. Kovacs is the one that's on the show. I see you have company today. Hey, Rick, I've actually joined them. They're interviewing me. It's Garbage In, Garbage Out. Woo, Mitch! Let's go. Kovacs, you've got a sub in my channel. Let's
Heck
go.
Heck yeah.
God, thank you,
Thank
Mitch.
you, sir.
I truly appreciate that.
I suppose that means I should probably follow you as well.
No! Wait, you haven't even followed her yet?
Kovacs!
I follow you on Beam. I follow you on Beam.
I know you
so.
do. I got you on Kick as well. One more. So that Cyclops guy, he's actually on Twitch.
Mhm.
I don't know if he has a Kick account or not.
Yes, yeah, I do. I haven't done a whole lot with it other than
All right.
having Beam
So
kick
if
it out
you
there.
can
But
jump
yes.
into I can gift him on Twitch. Well, you can gift me on Kick as soon as he jumps in here. But he's got to jump into my chat though. That's what he's got to do. Or I could do
He's
both.
working
Hey,
on
Mitch,
it.
if you want to do both, do both.
Cyclops got that. He's working on it. You can see that one eye thinking.
Yeah, he's got that processing going.
Oh,
So
I didn't realize I hadn't followed you on Kick.
you haven't followed on Kick either. Uh-oh. So we're
We're
getting
horrible
there.
people.
We are going to
We are
be
horrible
only
people.
7 away from that 3.9. Let's go. And we are only 3 away on Beam. I think it's 3 away from hitting 700 on Beam.
Nice.
Yeah, 3 away from 700 on Beam.
Oh, I can't believe I missed this. Koimiya, just for that I comment.
That was a wink, but you don't know it because it's just an eye.
I always have to do that whenever somebody mentions the I.
3 away from what? 3 away from 700 on my Beam stream.
Oh, it looks like Neo's leaving work right now, so he might be joining us. in a bit.
Oh, we'd love to have Neo join us.
Just
All
getting
right,
Fred.
where is my? I need to go to my stream, post that, copy, paste. But Mitch, I think you already follow me over on my
gun
stream.
at the time.
What's that?
Cyclops hasn't even gotten in there yet. He's
I'm-
still
Oh,
concentrating. It takes him
Jesus.
a little time, guys.
He's got a.
He's got that concentration going.
He does.
Mitch
You can
Big
see
Mountain
that.
Show, let's go, GG.
Well, because I hadn't been able to get on there in a little bit. Okay, there we go. And I am now officially followed.
Oh, there's the Cyclops guy. I gifted you on Twitch, so 1 step down. So Cyclops guy, say something in the chat.
All right. I don't know. I'm never good at doing this right on the spot. I'll just say hey.
There you go. There's that Cyclops guy. So those are the 2 that I'm in here with, guys.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. So
Yep. We are losing follows over here, but that's all right. I'm not worried about it. Woohoo! Let's go with the gifted from Michigan.
that's awesome. Mitch is the man.
Mitch has been around for the 2 years I've been streaming since I first started.
Nice.
Yeah, he's up north. I met him through another streamer, and he's been there since day one.
Awesome.
I gifted Cyclops on his Twitch as well. Cyclops, you got
thank you.
gifted on Twitch. Let's go.
Thank you for that. Normally, when I get a gifted sub, it'll click over and like give me some sort of notification. But during the show, I don't keep those on because you guys can't hear them.
Well, we
Right.
can't hear him, and we probably couldn't see him.
Because you'd be hearing me going like $15, little man, and then all of a sudden you'd be like, "What is he doing?" Oh, gifted sub.
Oh, we'd probably figure it out. I will say that. All good. I did my love for the day. That's it? That's all the love I get? Oh, man.
Wow.
I thought I had more love than that.
I can say honestly, I'm excited. I mean, because we haven't really announced it yet here, but or maybe we have. I don't know. But Angelic Angel here is going to be a permanent co-host on our show every Saturday. So
Yes,
we're
every
excited
Saturday
to
I'm
be.
joining. They accepted my
So, well,
question.
yeah.
Well, it was kind of weird. I got on here, and all of a sudden, Koimiya's like, "So yeah, she wants to be on here permanently," and I'm just like, "Sweet," that's all. 'Cause
Sweet.
we really need to have another co-host because, like I was saying, it's just three white dudes with the same opinion most of the time, and that gets boring. So it's like we
Where
need a
does Komiya
female.
stream? Komiya, where are you? You stream on Twitch? Komiya
I'm
streams
on-
on Twitch, Kick,
Kick and Beam are my big ones. YouTube too,
and
but
YouTube.
yeah, Twitch, Kick, and Beam are my biggest ones though. So,
Twitch, Kick, and Beam.
and I'm just like, I honestly, streaming is like just a hobby for me. Like Neodeath and Cyclops take it more.
Seriously,
More invested. They're more
Number
invested.
one platform so I can gift a sub. What's your number one platform, Comax?
I prefer Beam.
He would
But-
prefer it on the Beam side. So let me get you.
But so it's like I don't stream. I don't have a set schedule.
That's so hard for me to gift to. Why? It's not that hard, baby.
I mean, if you want to do
Yeah.
Twitch, I'll take Twitch or
He'll
Kick
take
as
Twitch
well.
or even on
It
Kick. You can do it on
does
Kick.
not
baby.
matter.
You
So-
can do it on Kick.
But
Kick instead of Twitch because Twitch steals from them.
yeah.
Do it on
Twitch does, yeah, those greedy bastards.
yeah, do it on
It's
Kick.
owned by Amazon. What did you expect?
Well, yeah,
So-
since Amazon bought it. I mean, and that's why I like Beam so much because it's not the AWS system. They've written Beam from the bottom up. I have strongly recommended people over here to Beam on a regular basis.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
told that my percentage is awfully high on how many people I've brought over.
Yeah.
I
No,
was like, okay.
I'm all in on Beam. That's the one that I try to recommend as well.
Well,
And didn't you just
okay, so
randomly
I
find
don't
it?
know what co-founder, Twitch, Kick, anywhere that has a developer. Once I get to your Kick, I got you, Coma. Come back in the chat so we can pull you up again. So out of those, I have messaged Theodore privately on Discord. There's been times that I'm on the hello, Neodeath.
Who's that guy?
He just showed up in the chat. So I have wound up. Neodeath is the other one. Just so you guys know, he's not even following me still. Darn you,
Fred.
you don't follow me yet.
Yeah.
Neodeath is the skeleton, guys, that's down below me. He's the skeleton. He's on his way home. So you did. I click your name and you don't follow me. I don't see the name over here.
See, right now Fred's just being a little chatterbox, so Neo
Yeah,
Death
he
is
is.
gonna have to kick him out
Fred's
when he
chatting
comes
too
in.
much. So I wound up there was about a month that I was on the call with sent the sub, I fulfilled my duties. But Neo Death's above you, and he's the one that's that's the skeleton down below. So he's another one, Mitch. He'll be on here shortly because he's on his way home. There's that follow, Neo Death. So I wound up, we were on I got it. You got it. Awesome. So, ooh, Neo Death has got a subscription too. Let's go. Bum, 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 bum,
Big money.
bum, bum. So I have my OBS open. My alerts are not going off, but I can hear them.
Awesome.
Whoops, I can't hear anybody now.
Can you hear us?
That should not have happened. Let me get my headset plugged back in.
Yeah, I do that quite a lot too,
Gotta
especially
love
when I'm
when
in
it
a
disconnects.
game that I just can't
I
like
can't
put
even
down.
hear anything. There we
That's
go.
not good.
No, it's
Yeah,
not
that-
good.
Right.
I
Happens
was like,
to me, especially when I'm in a boss battle or something, and I'm just like, oh, and then all of a sudden, like this whole thing comes undone.
yep. So I just use the earbuds because I don't like the big headsets.
Mm.
I mean, I've got them. I've got them, mind you. Okay, that's enough money spent. Aw, Mitch.
Open
Love
the wallet.
Mitch.
Open the wallet.
Much
No,
love, Mitch.
Appreciate it.
explain.
So
Yes, thank you.
I've had people have issues with OBS, with Kick, with Beam and everything, and I reach out, mess up her beautiful hair, no big headphones.
See, at
So
least you have some hair to mess up. Like,
Yeah, right.
okay, so I'm gonna be completely honest. Yeah, this is actually a wig.
Oh, really?
Since I started streaming 2 years ago, nobody has ever seen my real hair.
Hmm.
It used to be, what color hair will she have this weekend or this day?
That's awesome.
I've got about 30 different wigs here that I use. This is the one that Angel loves the most because it looks more natural. So since then, I just haven't used any of the colored ones.
Again, Neo's like doesn't mess up my hair. He's got that spiky mohawk.
Oh, he's
but a
got
lot
the
of times
spiked
it comes-
mohawk. How can you have the spiked mohawk and wear your headphones? Neo.
Pulls it off. He pulls it off.
Oh,
So
I'm-
he
He's
probably has
magic.
it down to the
I'm always wearing a hat, and I need to get
got
a
a
beam
hat, though.
hat. I need to get a beam hat. Angel
So-
yelled at me.
Have you? Oh, you got the beam. Is that the new
Got the
beam
shirt. I've got the shirt. Yeah.
Okay, you can send me a shirt then. Because the one I have is just the white with the beam. Angel, where's my new shirt?
So
I want
It's-
I would love to get a tank top or a female style shirt, a V-neck.
okay. I mean, this is a very comfortable shirt. I'm not gonna lie. They are.
A lot of my shirts, I've cut the collars out of. I don't
Hey.
like anything up
Oh.
by my neck.
my wife, who you met right before this,
Yes.
right before the show, she does the same thing. She hates getting shirts like what I have here
Yep.
because,
You're-
well, one of the
he's
things
yanking
she had to have a part of her, what do you call that, thyroid taken out.
Okay.
So she's got a scar right there, and a lot of times the shirts will sit there, and even though
It'll
that
itch
was
the
years
scar.
ago, it was a decade ago, it'll itch the scar.
Yeah.
So yeah, so she anytime she gets a shirt, it pulls up too much, and she always has to cut the neck out. And she found a place. I want to say it wasn't Walmart, but it was like one of these t-shirt places around here that actually have it come down here, so she doesn't have to do that.
Right. So Mitch is asking, what is today's podcast on? Mitch, today's podcast was an interview of me.
Yep.
They came pretty much shooting the shit. Yep, right.
Yeah.
So
So,
basically, they wanted to get to know me. They were interviewing me. It was after the Beam Angel interview. I guess it's because of what Angel said about me while he was there.
Well, you popped up in the chat for a little while too while we were
Yes,
doing
I
that
was.
show. So
Yes,
That-
I was.
I mean, we do have some big stories we can talk about, but I think you're the big story right now. So,
yeah, because usually what we do is we just basically talk about like what's going on in the. We do mostly video games, but also like pop culture
Front
references
clips
and
with
stuff.
that.
And
What do you mean a front clip? I ain't doing a front flip. You got the top half. You ain't getting the bottom half because I ain't telling you what I have on my bottom half.
maybe it's nothing at all.
yeah,
Pretty much close to that. It's too freaking hot.
It's a
Well,
bunny.
At my job, when they sent us home during COVID, everyone was like, "Oh, I can sit here in my, I don't have to look nice for the office." And I was like, "Yeah, you don't have to really wear anything." And they're like, "Oh, I could be here in my underwear." And I was like, "Well, technically, it's your own home. You don't even have to do
Your home,
that."
you can wear whatever the hell you want. Now, if
That's
you're on camera, it's your own home. You can wear whatever you want from your bottom half down.
Mm.
Yep.
I mean, they've done ads of people in business suits, ties, jackets on their top half. And when they stand up, all of a sudden you see these boxers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
I've seen
wait
that.
a minute, where'd this come from? Who's got that?
See, I'm lucky. The job that I have has never required us to dress up, just as long as it's nothing offensive. Which some people push that to whatever they want.
Right?
They were like, "It's not offensive to me." It's like,
To
I
be
can.
fair, if you're on camera, just keep your pants off and shirt on. Exactly. Exactly.
That's
exactly it.
I'm just lucky at my job. We do it from home, but we don't have to have a camera on.
Well, and that sounds like a customer service, basically.
It is. It's
Okay.
it's basically just an incoming call center for Medicaid.
Oh, heck, I do good at that. I'm like, oh, heck, I do good at that.
Just
I know a lot of that. Been
That's
dealing
the
with
thing.
that all my life.
Let me say, for anybody who's on Medicaid, it's not the agent's fault that things aren't going through.
Nope, it's not. It's not.
Please
You
stop
don't
yelling
have
at
to
me.
wear nothing if it's phone only working in the stuff. Yep, you don't have to wear anything. You could be in just your underwear or nothing at all and be
Yeah,
on that phone.
unfortunately,
talking.
I deal with the general public, so I have to wear clothes.
Well, that was most of my jobs as well.
I used to work for
Birthday
American.
suit, yep.
I used to work for American Express, and they actually made us dress up almost to the nines to come into the office. And I was like, "No customer can see us. Why am I dressed like this?" So
Because you're in the office and you're being seen by the public when you go in.
nah,
That's
apparently.
basically. I work in a warehouse with insulation. I should probably keep my clothes on. Yeah, you should probably keep your clothes on. That would be up. I can't believe I just did that. I just reset my window on my overlay. I was just trying to move it, and now it wants to reset. So I'm gonna have to. Nope, I don't. All right, good. No, I was trying to move it to where I could see the chat because it was, since this is on the website, it was on the white part.
Oh yeah,
So
I've got
but what I'm gonna do,
I've got three chat windows open right now. I have
I can use the background. I can change the background of my chat now. So basically, the chat that's going to be on my screen is going to have coloring behind all the wording. Everyone here hello, Angel. How are you doing today? Willie, I'm doing good. Welcome to the podcast. Everyone here makes a fun podcast. Neo will be the deal breaker. Laughing my ass off, joking. Hey, Neo's not the deal breaker. You'd be very interested in Neo when he comes on. You will be very interested.
Just wait until you're watching this when we start having technical issues, and then all of a sudden.
Oh, that'll be an issue. That'll be another thing. I mean, everybody always has technical issues.
Well, I'm sure Neo's going to come in yelling at Fred because he always does yelling at Fred. So
no, he yells at Fred each time.
He yells at Fred
Every
each
single
time. Yeah.
Okay.
So
well, Fred hasn't been saying much, so that might do this whole podcast drunk on Kick. That's okay. No, it's not okay. I am on probation. I'm not allowed to drink, so I got to wait for another year before I can do that. Then we'll deal with me being drunk.
I've got a lot of caffeine going right now, so that's my big one.
Hey, that caffeine. Let's go.
I just have a little bit, but
I've had 2 Celsiuses and a water gel.
This is 32 ounces, and it's my second cup of coffee.
Okay, now that I've shown this, before he gets here, let me ask: do you call this pop or soda?
Both.
Okay.
Thank you.
Because
both.
Thank you.
I was saying, okay, both is okay, both is acceptable, but this is mostly known as pop, and he keeps saying it's soda, and I was like, no.
Okay, so yes, it's soda. So it's known as pop when you grew up in the Northeast.
Yes.
Soda is known down here in the Southern.
And in the South, it's all known as Coke.
And it's known as pop in the British. So, it's something that I had both because Dad was Brit, 100%. He came over when he was 19. So, and then growing up in the Northeast, it was known as pop. But then I came to Texas 35 years ago. Brits have weird English. Yes, it's not a weird English. It's I hate to say it, but it's true English.
It's
that's
the
where
King's
the English language came from.
My
it's
grandfather
proper
called King's English.
Excuse me, proper English.
Proper.
You all know who John Oliver is, right?
Yes.
the comedian.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so he said one of the funniest things ever, and it's
I
true.
think
In my,
that's when you said it.
he was talking about the English accent,
Okay.
or the British,
British
whatever you
accent,
want to
yeah.
call it. And he was saying he's like you Americans love the British accent. Women love it on men. Men love it on women. And he goes, here's the thing. You could all be talking like this right now if you just hadn't thrown our fucking tea in the ocean.
What's funny is when I used to go to grandma's for 2 weeks in the summer. The summer it was my dad's parents. I'd come home with the Brit accent, and nobody could understand why I was always picking it up. And it's like it's because it's in my background.
Yeah.
I came to Texas. I picked up that Texan accent. I anywhere I go, I wind up picking up whatever accent is around me. Don't ask me. What if they hadn't thrown the tea in the ocean? WW1 wouldn't have happened. Hey, that would have been smart. World War I would not have happened. The revolution wouldn't have happened. It would have been really nice.
So then World War II would have been World War I, right?
Yeah, probably.
Right.
Or it may not. Or neither one of them would have happened. I mean, we're about to be in World War III. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it seems like.
I mean, the revelations in the Bible is happening like every day right now.
For sure. It's
So
interesting times. Interesting times.
Yeah.
Speaking of Revelations, a long time ago, I want to say like maybe in the early 2000s, there was an NBC miniseries called Revelations. I don't know if you ever saw that. It was actually Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit was in there, and he was actually one of the satanic followers.
Oh,
And
wow.
but the guy that actually played Satan in human form was from Rockford, Illinois, where my wife is originally from and where Neodeath is originally from. So and I'm not even kidding. One day when I moved to Rockford, I was just sitting at a stoplight and I looked over and the guy that played Satan in human form pulled up next to me, and he looked at me and he like kind of smiled and went like this, and I'm like, oh God, oh God.
Am I dying right now?
Please tell
They
me
gotta
this
kill
isn't
me.
a sign. Like, tell me this isn't a sign, you know? And
Nope, not a sign.
no,
Just an
No,
actor.
I saw him actually because I worked at a gas station in Rockford. He came in there after that, and I was like, hey, I liked you in the series, and he was like, oh, thank you. That was quite a long time ago. And I'm like, yeah, but you were still good, you know, like the sweetest guy. It was like you'd never guess that he could play that like basically pure evil, you know.
Right.
And I was just so surprised that he came in and he had a smile on his face and he was talking to people in the line and everything. And I'm like, this is not Satan. This is not, you know, either that or he's really good at hiding.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. All right,
Yeah.
well, I lost that train of thought.
That's my train of thought.
That one's gone.
All right, Mitch,
That
we
one's
will
good.
get you there. Hold on. Oh, I forgot I can't do it. That's all right. You can do it. Just give me a second. And let me fix it.
Yeah, he wasn't the only celebrity I met while working at that gas station. Rockford also had Robin Zander from Cheap Trick.
Right.
And
I
what's her name?
see
Danica
Neo
Pat-
slinking over there. I see Neo slinking over there.
Uh-oh. He's coming in, huh?
Yeah.
He probably can't hear us.
He was trying.
Oh, another
trying to
gift
be all
from
stealthy,
Mitch.
but-
Let's go.
Trying to be stealthy, but I saw him.
I'm surprised that the headset has stayed on Fred.
Right.
Unless he
It
doesn't
won't
have the
stay
volume
on,
on,
Fred.
right?
I just gotta
All right,
find.
Fred, time to get
Yes.
out.
There you go.
You're kicking Fred out, huh? You're kicking Fred out. All right, there we go.
Oh, I just the headset stayed on Fred the whole time.
See what you did? You jinxed
See,
it.
I told you his headset goes behind the spikes. He's got the headset.
She
Yeah.
said she can't do the headset. She has to do the earbuds because she doesn't want to mess up her hair. And we're like, hey, you have the spiky hair, and it doesn't mess up
I
yours.
mean-
But I didn't realize yours went behind.
Well, I mean, I
He
just push
doesn't
it back
have.
more.
He's got permission.
You
Talking
might.
to
No,
her
I was
about-
looking at.
Fred's just gonna hang around some more.
How was work, Neo?
Maybe I did the
sucky
wrong
as
one.
always.
Hold on.
And I have to work tomorrow too. Yay!
You got to work on a Sunday. What's up with that, dude?
I mean,
I mean,
it's double time, so that's nice. But that'll be my
Hello,
6th day
Mr. Neo. Mitch
in a row.
says. Hello, Mr.
Hello,
Neo.
and I thank you for the follow. I saw you followed me on Twitch. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Mitch has been
thanks
fun.
for all the followers.
I
Subs as well, so
I think he gave me a sub on Kick also.
Yep.
So thank you very much.
yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
nice. I think I need to find where I added the wrong person.
See, Mitch, I'm the same way. I work at 10 p.m. on Sunday night, so technically Monday. Yes, I agree. I have your quick chat open on a pop-up as well, so
So you see it.
I do see it. Yep.
There you go.
Yep, and I see Mitch gifted the sub to Flyboy, and I know Flyboy personally, actually. I used to work with him.
You work 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. Mitch, oh my gosh.
I'm
On a
10 p.m.
Saturday,
10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Well, I
Yep.
remember you saying you had just gotten up when you messaged me. You had just
Yeah.
gotten off.
Yeah.
And you were going to get some sleep, but I was just waking up.
Yeah. The other day when you were streaming. So I gotta say you have fantastic taste in music.
Well,
So-
thank you, but that's what I grew up with.
Yep.
I
There's
gotta
fantastic.
play
about
what I
it.
grew up with.
Is it 80s
And
music?
It is.
Yes, it is the 80s.
It's
It is
perfect.
the 80s.
Who doesn't
So
love 80s
Neo,
music?
I am 56 years old.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
I thought you were younger.
no, I'm not. My vacation just ended yesterday, so now the wind down period. So sports, I watched my Eagles win. Now Ohio State's playing and the Phillies. Ah, nice. So yeah, I was born in 69. I was supposed to be born in 68. Mom was 2.5 months late. It showed how stubborn I was. I made her keep me for 2.5 more months. 69, nice. Oh, Mitch, watch yourself.
We got what is it? Feng Shui watching us on the Geigo Beam.
Oh,
So-
fun
Nice.
sway.
on my
Well,
channel
yeah.
as well. So I
yeah,
probably
unfortunately,
wrong,
Neo
but
Death doesn't find out if he works on Saturdays until, what'd you say, like the Thursday before? So you only
Yeah,
have like a day
Thursday,
to
but right
prepare.
now, Friday Thursday they sprung it on us that we're in this emergency status. So
Yes,
we're
you
working
did. I did it the right
7
person this
days a
time.
week.
7
10
days a
hours.
week now? Because
Yeah.
they have to get so many out or they're not getting enough? Busy
we
my
had
gaming.
We had a supplier that had a fire, so we
Uh-oh.
were off for a week.
Okay.
So they want to recoup those cars they missed. So now we have to work a shift
Make
on
up.
hours.
You got to get the cars out.
Yeah,
that
it's
you didn't get
complete
out.
bullshit.
Sniped.
No, nobody's buying the cars right now. It's not like they're flying off the fucking shelves.
Well,
So-
let's go, Mitch.
I love that Mitch was like, okay, I'm done spending money. Here's 5 more subs. I'm
Yep.
done spending money. Here's 5 more subs.
That's my Mitch. Woo! Thank
Should
you
I
for the gift
have that
again,
chat up
Mitch.
too?
Snipes the mod. You got Busy My Nizzy, his sub. I love it.
No, that's through Beam, where they still can't pull that over yet.
What?
Is that Beam or is that on Kick?
That's on
That's a
Kick.
her kick.
That's on
That's
Kick.
on
her
Right.
kick.
Should I have that chat going up too?
I've got it
I
up.
can see Okay.
If you want, but I've got it up. so.
Alrighty.
But if you have my beam up, you'll have all the chat.
Yeah, that is true too.
Because I'm actually on Odyssey, Beam, Nemo, and Kick.
You know, I've never heard of Odyssey. That's a platform that I've never.
Odyssey is a Russian.
Okay.
I only have enough money for one woman. Sorry, ladies.
Oh, darn.
Oh darn! It's got to be the angelic angel that's got all the money. Hey, I got to make up for everything I lost. I mean,
So, do you pull a lot of viewers from Russia then, or?
the Russian one, it seems when somebody had done some looks at it, I am seriously done now. Ha ha. Yeah, right.
Wink.
I will see about that. Wink, wink, baby.
I
Or
can't
blink
wait.
in Cyclops' case.
Cyclops is a permanent wink. What are we talking about?
Well, I've
It's
always
just-
asked people, like, I've done this for about 39 years. Is this the blink or a wink? I don't know.
Oh, he froze up.
Yeah,
There we go.
he got it.
Oh,
It's
Nope.
freezing every once in a while. I
yeah.
was gonna say he can't stop winking.
And
That's
am
what
I
that's
doing a
what
blink
Mitch
or a
said.
wink? It's like, as a Cyclops,
Yeah, yeah.
He's always like freezes up. I don't know why.
Right.
I've just decided it's called scaring the children. That's what it's
Yeah, you're not scaring the kids that way. Nah. If it does, then they're being brought up the wrong way.
Too true.
That's
Too
one way to
true.
think about it. You got to admit, though, that's awesome. Yeah, exactly. That it can't stop winking. It is awesome because that means you're getting the good look.
Can I do the Buddy Christ from Dogma? Just
Yeah, here you go.
Right? It's an automatic. Neodeath, have you been on other podcasts?
Have I? The only
Yeah.
other one I've been on is the DNL podcast with the Looker and Dingy.
Okay, then that's not one I remember. You
Okay.
just have that familiar face. Actually,
I get that a lot,
one
actually.
side of life, and it's the most beautiful view. That's what Mitch said.
He's got a point.
He
Right.
does. He does.
I thought you were on another podcast once, Neodeath. I could be wrong though.
Nope.
Okay.
Well, let's hope he
Uh-oh.
wasn't on with Joker.
Nope.
No, he wasn't on Joker.
I'm looking around like,
I don't know anybody personally who's been on Joker's podcasts.
no, but we can
So
bring Joker on here if you want. I'll get a hold of his ass.
it could be interesting. That could be interesting.
Oh, it
What
could be
makes it
very
familiar? Like the
interesting.
mohawk or the face? Like
Both.
what? Okay.
But it could be from when Angel with the podcast with Angel though. That could be where it's all coming in on me.
Could
Yeah.
be, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that show that we had Angel on, our Geigo Beam channel went from
Now
like
your mohawk, red, white, and blue.
I've done it. I have pictures.
I'm too much of an
I've done every
to
color
be a
under the
on a
sun.
podcast. Oh, RGB troll, we'll get you in here one of these days. We'll get you in here, troll.
Definitely. Anybody who wants to
RGB
come onto the show
troll,
can come
thank
onto
you
the
for
show.
the follow. I thought
Yeah.
you followed me already. Sheesh, troll, hello.
Yeah, we've been talking about having a show where we just have different streamers come on and we pick their brain for like an hour or whatever,
Right.
which is kind of what this show was going to start out as, and now you're a co-host. Congratulations.
All of a sudden, we have to upgrade to something else because everyone's like, "Hey, can I be a co-host?" Like we have 9
You've
co-hosts.
done every color. Awesome.
I mean, we can have that many, can't we? I don't know how the screen would look though. It'd be like super.
What, the
Faded
add-
picture. If we had like
Okay,
9
so-
co-hosts.
Yeah, because either that or we turn around and we can always use another one. You can always use something else other than the StreamYard.
Yeah, we could find something.
Yeah,
So
this one's just been easiest to be able
Well, I
to do the
understand that,
overlays
yeah,
and
because
everything.
it's everybody. Well, with it being all one, yes.
okay, so let me ask you this: if you could have any streamer on, who would you want on as a
Who
guest?
would I want on?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I already know this one for me.
I know mine too.
I'd join someday too. I had, honest our GB troll says me. I picked me. All right, troll. I honestly not sure. I'd have
No?
to.
Like,
No,
who's your go-to streamer that you watch?
You know who I would love to have on? She's got a great personality. I'm Natalia. Hey, I'm Natalia out of
Okay.
Australia. She is a big Ron Stein is what Mitch says. She is a big kick streamer, a big Fortnite streamer. She came on early yesterday, which really surprised me. And a year and a half ago, she came into my stream, and it was about the time that I was getting all these Discord follows and joined me on Discord and everything.
Mhm.
And I had put a timer to talk on my thing, and I think I was on followers only because I was getting botted big time at that time.
Yeah, Kick seems to have a problem with that.
Playing with 2 other streamers, and all of a sudden I get a follow from her. So I do my full introduction. Hey, I'm Angelic Angel. I'm your host. Welcome in. And if you are asking me to join your Discord or an artist, don't bother. See your way out.
Right.
I went into that full
Look
blown
hard.
thing. I'm getting yelled at on the get in Discord saying, no, she's a big Fortnite streamer. No. And then all of a sudden she comes in and she goes, what a welcome. I really appreciate that. I got the long welcome and everything. And next thing I know, she goes, oh, and by the way, you can friend me on Discord. And I just started laughing. I went to her channel and she had like 5K in followers. And I'm sitting there, my mouth about to hit the floor. I was like, Oh my God.
And
So when I
that's
started
how
going
you
into her-
responded when she first came on. You know?
That's how I responded. And here she is with all these followers, and I'm thinking she's some troll.
That's how we feel about having you on. You know, it's like I said, I don't think I even have 75 followers on Kick, and then I'm like, oh, by the way, I was telling them, I'm like, oh, by the way, she's got 3,000 followers.
And
But
we're like, huh?
What made you get a whole mohawk, Neo? I'm admiring. Mitch wants to know what made you get a whole mohawk. What?
My mohawk started when I first started at Chrysler. It was the beginning of Sons of Anarchy. It was like the third season. They were coming back, and I loved Juice, and he had the mohawk, but he had the short one. So I started with that, and then just kind of let it grew, and then everybody started calling me Rooster at work, and that's how everybody knows me at work, is by Rooster.
Oh, wow.
And at first I fucking hated it, and then I just embraced it. I'm like, fuck it, let's go with
Roll
it.
with it.
And
You
yeah,
are
now
Rooster
when
now.
everybody asks me what my name is, like, everybody knows me as Rooster. Just
You know
call
what?
me Rooster.
Neo Death, I'm really surprised you haven't changed your stream name then.
I thought about it, like trying to do some sort of combination of like Neo Rooster or Death Rooster.
Neo Death Rooster.
Yeah, but I've
Rooster
had
the
Neo
Neo
Death.
Death.
I've had
Neo-
Neo Death for so long. It's
Okay.
always been my screen name wherever I go.
I
It's
used to
always
be
been that.
Moade Man. I went to Mitch, changed it. I remember when you were Moade Man. I remember that. That was right about the time
Yeah.
we met.
Mine's changed a few times too. When I first got on here, I was just Amular1, which is basically a bunch of letters in my name. And I was like,
Right.
maybe I shouldn't do that one. And then I was like, okay, what about, Cyclops 1984? And it's like, well, now I just put out there like specific years and stuff. So I
A
was like,
huge following to make me commit to Mitch. So mine actually, when I first started streaming on Kick, I was streaming some arts and crafts, the crafts that I make, and I had the name Angelic 20 Creations because Angelic Creations was the website and everything.
Mhm.
And I, 2 years ago, I was having some deja vus. And everything else when I started streaming, and something all of a sudden it was like everybody, whenever I went into their channels, was having a problem saying Angelic 20 Creations. And it was like a little birdie was saying, change it. I went to Angelic Angel because most of what I made were angels in my crafts. So I switched it to Angelic Angel, and it has stuck since.
Okay.
My PSN
Okay.
and Xbox Live names is Illis.
Illis.
But I keep that to console only. On computer, it's always Mowadman. There you go.
yeah, as I was talking to people online, most people would be like, oh, yeah, I was talking to that guy with one eye or that Cyclops guy. So I was like, that guy with one eye sounds really long. So let's just go with that Cyclops guy.
Right.
So, Neo, you said you knew who you would have for a streamer. Who would you have on?
The one I always go to, Asmongold. I would love to pick his brain and just ask him a bunch of questions.
Nice
Okay.
bitch.
Okay.
Huh.
What- you
What about
said-
you, Komiya?
Oh, I would love to have BB Jess. I would love to have her
You
on.
guys are saying names that I don't even know.
You don't know Asmongold?
No.
Asmongold is huge on Twitch.
So Twitch, I started watching Beanie and Jets, is what Mitch said. So I started watching Twitch because my son was streaming there and we weren't communicating and everything. They had stopped talking to me. So that was the way I was able to know he was okay, was to
Okay.
watch him streaming. When he switched over, and I was chatting in his chat, he didn't know it was me. Chatting to him on Discord, didn't know it was me. He came over to my Kick stream and at first did not know it was me. You want to talk about, I was looking for a voice changer. I was looking for masks. I was trying to disguise myself so bad when he told me double mod snipe. Double mod snipe. What are you talking about? Ah, here we go. Another gifted Mitch. Let's go.
So much for being done.
Yep.
No, but to answer your question, Koimia, when you asked me, well, we already have Matt Malone coming on next week, so he was one I've always wanted to have on. But if I
Oh, there
could
you
bring
go.
another one on,
You
I'd
don't
like
judge
to.
me. No, I don't. I don't judge anybody, Mitch. Mitch!
I'd really like to bring on XX Brandy. She's really
Not
big
familiar
on
with
Twitch.
that one.
Neither
Yeah,
am I.
she's big on Twitch and she has a big following on X. And I'm not sure if she's on other platforms as well, but yeah, she's actually one that she started out as a teacher using Twitch as kind of like a little side thing, and now she is actually a Twitch partner and goes to
Wow.
all kinds of Comic Cons and ends up doing a lot of cosplaying.
Okay.
So I'd like
Cool.
to pick her brain on how she got,
Busy,
from
busy.
just this teacher doing this as a little side hobby to, full blown in the
full time, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it's some people have said that it takes a while. Sorry, I'm catching all your mods off. Hey, I'm not worried about it. Believe me, I'm not gonna worry about you gifting all these subs. I ain't no questions asked there.
Fair enough.
So it wound up. A lot of people have talked about streaming. Really, it's hard to get into streaming as a full-time streamer.
Right.
Because
Correct.
if you think about it, your money you're gonna make is not guaranteed. It's gifted. It's subscriptions. It's people out of the kindness of their hearts to give to you to be able. Neo is tired. He's telling me, "Let's go on with this. Let's get on with this." Uh-oh.
Yeah,
He just got off work.
keep streaming them, rolling them out, bitch. Keep them coming.
Neo, he's really picking on you today.
That's fine.
So
Well, it's Cyclops that gets all the abuse.
Cyclops is the normal one. Now it's Neo. See what happens when I join. I joined in, and now it's like Neo's gonna say, "No, she ain't coming back." Last one to the part is the first one to fall asleep. Not my fault. Last one to the party until you get big enough, you get the sponsored streams and contract deals. Now, when you say natural, that is something that Angel, I know, has brought up in conversations with me that he'd like to look at. And that's where the sponsorship started on Beam. He's also trying to promote sponsorships for the streamers as well through Beam. Depending upon if the companies like them or what have you, he's recommending certain people to different companies to get them. I mean, if the company's going to pay me, I'll put their freaking ad on. Big respect to you, man. Much love. Oh, Mitch has got it going. Mitch does wear that cowboy hat, by the way. That picture on Mitch, he does wear that cowboy hat when he's in the Discords and stuff.
That's awesome.
That is truly him. There was a streamer that we were doing the birthday party. We had joined them in, and he had it on. I remember it, Mitch. That was 2 years ago, but I remember it. That's when I was first starting. I was in shock when I hit 1K. I have not gone out looking for those. Hey, Angel in chat. Hello, Reaper. Much love, Reaper. We've missed you. Get me on cam. I'll get it out right now. So it was interesting because when he brought that up, I was like, somebody wants to pay me, I'll put their logo on.
Yeah.
But I've had on X, I've had people approach me about wanting to sponsor and everything else. Well, they're talking about these discounts. Guys, I hate to tell you, that's not a true sponsor, streamers.
Right.
You sit there and you have a company wanting to give you a discount and give people discounts with your codes. That's them getting free advertisement.
Right.
Now, I will say, I do have the Logitech logo on my stream, on my camera.
Mm-hmm.
A little explanation out of this. When I first started streaming at Beam a year ago, my camera went down. The wires came out of the back. I had a cheap $10 camera, and the wires came apart. So get me on cam. I'll get it out right now. Reaper, much love on the Beam stream as well. So I wound up Angel had come in, asked why I wasn't on camera. I told him, I said, the wires come out. I don't have a camera that's going to work. It was freezing. It was messing up. I just don't have it. He reached out to Logitech. Next thing I knew, 2 weeks later, I had a Logitech camera sent to me.
Oh, wow.
He had messaged me an hour later, said, you've got one. Reaper to Reaper. Reaper 1923 has been one of my mods for 2 years now. I met him over on Kick. He is absolutely amazing. He is actually in the UK. He's not around as often because, of course, my streams have changed in the hours that I do it.
Right.
And they're 6 hours ahead. So
Yep.
I was doing a lot of late nights, so it was early morning for them. And he was there 3 times snipe. 3 times snipe. Uh-oh, here we go. Reaper's got a gifted on them. Come on, mods. All you mods better get in here. So we wound up having these mods got to be subbing, right? So I wound up, he was one of the first ones that was a mod in my channel. He's absolutely amazing. In my Discord, he also puts together the Gamer Magazine.
Okay.
In my Discord, there is a Gamer Magazine that he puts in. It's a monthly deal. I don't know if he's doing it bi-monthly now because of the way they did it. But in case anyone hasn't told you today, you are amazing. Keep up the hard work and grind. Make sure you stretch and drink water. Hey, you guys better be drinking water.
And I can now after my coffee.
Hey, you got that right. I'm drinking it while I have my coffee. Marco. So it wound up, the Gamer Magazine started going in there, and it's something that he was doing as just a project to see if he could do it. And the next thing you know, 3 years later, he's got magazine after magazine. He does research on all the new upcoming games. It's a compile of all the different articles that are out there on certain games.
Nice.
Pictures and what have you.
It's kind of what we do, like on a weekly thing
like
here.
us.
We'll pull up the biggest stories for the week and talk about that.
Well, we'll be pulling up those. I got a bunch in there for you. Too many gifted subs I can gift out. Too many gifted subs. I'm releasing 4 mags every month now. 2 main gamer mags, 1 retro game, and now a TV film mag.
Nice.
So, guys, we've got something to talk about every month.
Perfect.
We can always use it.
Yeah.
Which makes a difference. Other than, of course, the beam.
Right. Right.
I'm going to keep falling back to that beam, man. Angel hasn't said anything, has he?
Not lately, no.
He's probably moved on to a different
About 200 pages of content. Oh,
damn.
wow.
per month or
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah. And he puts all of this together.
That's fantastic.
Aha!
Oh, wow. So I don't know if you know this, but Konya
That's
has
the
a big
second
habit
time
of
I've
saying
said
the word fantastic. So we have
Oh,
a
you
counter
said
for every
okay.
time he says it.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's like, yeah, they like to make fun of me. So,
See,
You're
Because
the
that's-
content, so if my
that's-
text messages for the last few years.
see, you were
that's-
the old man yelling at a cloud here, and you were the one that was always doing that kind of stuff. So now, when you're not the oldest one here anymore.
No,
Nope.
he's not.
I'm
Nope.
still old man. So, I mean,
Yeah, he is the oldest man, though. He
True.
is the oldest man, unless you have Angel in here.
yeah, well, yeah. But
That will make a difference.
So what were you saying about the sponsors? You started on that and then
Oh, the
we
sponsor.
got off track.
it'll fit right in perfectly here
Well,
because it's
basically,
a squirrel.
that is going to be the only way to make the money is through the sponsors. I mean, because if it's just a discount, is he older than Oh Lord? He's about the same age because I'm older than Oh Lord. Now, he might be a little bit younger than Oh Lord.
I don't know what that is.
But he was wanting to see us as streamers, actually, especially the ones that's all we do.
Mhm.
Right.
We don't have anything. I mean, I've got spinal stenosis, degenerate disc, bone on one of my knees, the whole works.
That does not sound fun.
No, it's not. It's not. I'm supposed to have another back surgery about 5 years ago. They said it. Not happening. And so I'm sitting there thinking, I'm shocked that a CEO, a co-founder, is willing to help promote streamers.
Yeah.
Be able to get these sponsors from different places
Mm-hmm.
instead of us having to go search for them.
Yeah, that was one thing I noticed too right away. Is like I was just when he popped into the stream, it's like you don't know any other CEOs that would do that. You don't see the Well,
Right.
I mean, I don't know if the CEO of Kick, if Eddie pops into random streams,
He does.
He
He
might-
gifts 100 subs to certain people, but
yeah,
not on
that's
a regular basis.
yeah, that, and I'm pretty sure he's got like his set few friends that he does that to. It's like he's not going to do it to like me if I was streaming on there, But
He did do it to a friend of mine
Really?
that he didn't know. Oh yeah, he does. And
okay.
It was a big thing that started 2 years ago. Talking about
Hmm.
being CEO. Angel jumping into streams.
Yeah, Angel jumps in all the time.
And it looks like just for whatever reason, Beam just kicked in for me. I don't know why it didn't earlier, but it's been going for about 4 minutes.
That's weird.
So,
Yay!
hi everybody. Let's start again.
It just kicked in. Huh.
It's probably an issue
Oh, he
with
comes
OBS.
in mine every now and then. Yes, he does. And that's the thing. You're talking, I mean, almost on a daily basis, I will see Angel.
Mhm.
It may be just for a second jumping in and out. It may be for saying hi.
Yeah.
And I make a joke about it when he comes into my streams and it's the quickie. I said, you know what? I don't like these quickies in and outs. I don't like the quickies. You got to do some satisfaction here. But I don't know if he's still listening and went into that silent mode of not knowing if he's there or not.
All right, I have to do
It
this.
doesn't.
Phrasing.
Obviously. Okay.
I couldn't help it.
You couldn't help. First time talked to him in a chat. I did not know who he was. We had a
Right.
good chat that day. Yes, that was amazing. Do it again.
Phrasing.
Obviously.
Yeah, we have all sorts of clips. No, one of my favorites. So I don't know if you guys watch Futurama.
What's that? Never heard of it.
Oh, I've heard of it. I just don't watch it.
There's
Everyone is fried.
there's a character Zap Brannigan, and one of my favorite. Well, here I'll play it. Is this?
That's whatever you were talking about for you.
And my brother, for my birthday, on Cameo, he actually got Billy West to do this.
That's whatever Koimiya X is talking about for you.
So,
Reaper says, love it. Great show.
but yeah, so we have all sorts of clips.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Respect my authority.
Comes very
now,
soon.
now it's just going to be a clip war.
Yeah, let's not do that. We don't need to go through every single clip of ours.
So,
Funniest ever.
So, but Haley, yeah. See, I was also a big fan of Kiff, just because he was so defeated. So,
I was
but
defeated, huh?
I say Futurama was like probably one of the best written shows ever, and I know that a lot of the writers actually had like PhDs and everything, and I think they were like the most overqualified writers in cartoon history.
Oh, wow.
Because I mean, a lot of the stuff that was on there, scientific wise, they got the terminology and everything like right down, because that's what they were actually studying.
Right.
While working on a show on Fox. Then that was that wacky.
right. So, but yeah.
So
sponsors. back to what we were talking about, getting sponsors.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, he
Jeez,
had
it's like
mentioned
wrangling
was
cats
what
in this thing.
he's going to be bringing, and was wanting to see people actually succeed in the streaming industry. He is wanting you to be able to expand to And that's why I call Kick as a tool. So did we ever discuss the Roblox convo, or is that off the table? Wait, Mitch. He wants to see people expand. Angel will have no clue about this. No, I won't.
I'm trying to think of what the Roblox, what the big thing is about it now. What is the big?
Wingman Bender.
It's always,
He was asking about. He was saying something about the new Roblox. It's a huge situation. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not
where
familiar.
a lot of the kids are getting like targeted by predators and whatnot.
I thought that was always a thing.
Well, it's becoming more of a limelight because it was in the national news. Didn't like one of the kids get kidnapped because of they were talking on Roblox like recently
from Roblox?
Like yeah, they were chatting in Roblox and he somehow got the kid to go somewhere with him, I believe.
He just said Roblox is protecting child predators and they are canceling streamers helping kids.
Yeah, it's a very toxic, even more toxic than like
almost sounds like a very sensitive conversation too.
Yes.
Than Minecraft.
Yeah. It's and yeah, like I said, it was like the last couple of weeks that happened.
That's what I always say is scary, and that's one of the reasons why I have my Fortnite even on friends of friends only. Can you send me requests?
Yep.
There are 2 children that I play with. One is Baby Monkey. I met them on Noise, but I play with their mom as well.
Yeah.
So the mom knows me. I play with her. Then there was another kid I played with, but he wasn't talking. His mom is a good friend of mine who's also a mod of mine. So it was her, him, and me.
Yeah, so it's different that way, though. You know, it's like
Roblox has had rep for this for years. Oh shit! But it's a very serious conversation that people are protecting children and being penalized for it because it's against Roblox standards. How's that make sense? That doesn't make any sense.
No.
If you're protecting the children, it should be part of Roblox's.
Right. Yeah, it should be Roblox's job. You know.
I mean that's one of the things that really. When I was streaming to Noise, I put it as a family friendly because I didn't mind having minors in there. I watched what I was saying because it was a card game that they had. They're now integrating it with Twitch, which the CEO of that I did tell off. Yeah,
seems like a lot of people tell that CEO.
And I think they got butthurt by what I said.
It's Twitch though, so who cares?
It wasn't Twitch that I told off though. It was Noise.
Oh, it was Noise. Okay. You're the reason they shut down, right?
Yeah, the one that just shut down, and they're trying to integrate their card game with Twitch. And the reasoning behind it did not sit right with me, so I told them how I felt.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
Okay, so you killed that platform, not me.
Huh?
Yeah,
you killed that platform, not me.
That's one you
No,
didn't
actually,
get.
they killed it themselves. They spent over $27 million in 6 years.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
I wish
tell
I
you
had
what
that kind
they
of
did
checkbook.
was they pulled Twitch
Right?
streamers. They pulled big Twitch streamers, 7 years niece, and I love her to death, and I can't even let her play Roblox, which used to be a family-friendly game. Exactly. So they pulled. What I have figured with Noise is they had contracts with some big Twitch streamers,
Mhm.
and pulled them into Noise because they were dragging their Twitch following into Noise.
Right.
Okay, so they're paying them hourly to stream.
Oh, geez.
Having over 50 employees.
Oh, geez.
So
That's insane.
I within 3 days over there, and absolutely loved it. I enjoyed the card game and the interaction that came from the community.
Mm-hmm.
But meanwhile, I never got any of my sub money from them. Troll, you gotta log in. I've got to send them my PayPal information to get my sub money. But you had to have a certain amount. Only Rick, we appreciate that. You have to have a certain amount in order for them to pay you out. And it had to be over 50. It was another $50 or pay before you.
Like Twitch has a threshold. So.
Now, honestly, I think with it having that threshold, I think legally with them closing down, I think legally they're still responsible for paying it out in full,
They
I would
should
think
be.
so.
even if
Yeah.
it's under 50.
Even if it's under, because
I mean, that's
still
technically-
made that money.
It's like J. Gene Wentworth. It's my money and I want it now.
Mm.
Yeah, like,
See, they only where they pay it out at. I had to send a picture of my ID. Well, the picture of my ID was like some of it was glared out, but wouldn't accept it. So now I got to send them my PayPal information. So I've got to set up a PayPal now in order to get the money because they won't do it Cash App. They won't do it Zelle. They won't do.
there's so many different options out there now, like Stripe and what does Beam use? Wise.
Right?
You know.
Well,
and-
okay, Beam uses Wise, but I've got it coming through Stripe. But I'm not going to go into that conversation
kids and
on
these
all of that right
Cash
now
Apps.
because I need to talk to Theodore about it because there's a little bit of an issue on that.
I love the look that Neo Death just gave when he heard all these. He's like, it's just like I had not heard of most of these.
Check
Cash
in
Apps.
on Neo. He's
Oh,
about
no.
to fall asleep. Angel, I left you some clovers. I appreciate those clover leaves over on that Nemo side. Neat. Willie, I see we got the combo. Quanar side, allocator. Thank you for the clover as well. Don't ask me what the clover leaves are. I don't know, but I get them all the time.
What platform is that one on?
On Nemo.
Okay. I've never heard of that one either.
Is that one like?
Nemo, Indonesian.
Okay.
Willie Jackson is.
Oh no,
one of-
Nemo's the one we were looking at before. Remember?
and
Is that
Nemo
what
is
you
where
guys
I'm
talking about?
Yeah, we went and looked at it and we're like,
There's some pretty
So-
interesting channels on that one.
yeah,
Yeah, there
there
are.
are.
Indonesian. Okay. Now I will say with Nemo right now I am sitting at 67.
Oh wow.
2 more for 69.
Yeah, I mean it jumps to 70. I've jumped to 80. I've jumped to over 100 over there. I don't get that. Willie's one of my main church chatters over there. He is from my kick stream, but Nemo works better for him to view on. So he has moved over to Nemo watching the streams. I'm one of those that it does it like it's just popped to 70 at this point. And they're not like quote unquote party where you'll see everybody jump 10 and down 10. They are party bots. They're people.
Okay.
They
Yeah,
were-
I've heard about that. I was
Yeah.
just gonna say, are you on party as well, or?
I have party, but I got banned.
What did you do to get banned?
Don't know. I guess I was just me.
You're partying too much.
You're partying too hard on party.
You know, I started streaming over there, and all of a sudden I went to log in, and I was banned, and all I did was play Fortnite. So why am I being banned?
Well, that's a bannable offense, Fortnite.
I guess so. It was all right. I've never been banned from anywhere before, but I will tell you, Theodore got banned from there too first.
Oh, really?
Yes. When I told Theodore I was banned from there, he started laughing. He goes, "So was I." I said, "I didn't get an email." Now, in their TOS, it states they can ban you for any reason. I was wondering, all good.
You were probably guilty by association.
Yeah. Yikes.
Guilty by association,
Yeah.
or just guilty anyways because I had the Beam logo. I don't know. I mean,
with that TOS, like they could, hey, I don't like your hair. So long.
Yeah,
Right.
basically
Right.
the way their TOS is written, that's exactly what can happen. And they are all Angel. I got banned for being a bot Instagram.
Really?
You got banned on Instagram? Reaper?
I think it's hard to get banned on Instagram unless they're just being
that's
dumb.
pretty hard.
Yeah, that's
Oh wow.
that takes talent there.
Good job.
Reaper.
That takes talent.
Oh my.
I will actually be right back.
Mhm.
Okay.
He left us.
He did.
Yeah, how does he leave in the middle of an interview?
I know, right?
I mean, he's got to go tinkle.
I
Most likely.
did. Actually, when I was applying for a job, I actually did have the interviewer forget that I was even there.
Mitch's turn.
What?
Yeah, that happened to me in an interview when I was living in Illinois. I tried applying for a facility that would help with like mentally challenged people, And when I went there, I was like, "Hey, I've got the interview. I had the sheet that showed me that the time and everything." And she was like, "Okay, well, just give me the application and go sit in this room, and I'll be in there in a few minutes." I sat in there for about 25 minutes waiting for her. And as soon as I went to step out, she was just like out in the hallway, and she was like, "Who are you?" And I was like,
Never liked me.
"You
Yikes.
just told me to
They
go wait."
thought you were a bot.
Yeah.
She said
like,
what?
She said she asked me who I was, and she was the one who took my application and told me to go sit in the room and wait for her to come interview me. So 25 minutes later, I come out and I'm like, are we doing the interview? And she's just like, "Wait, who are you?" And I was like, "Okay, I don't think this is going to be a good fit." So, and then I just walked out.
Does she have the
my.
memory of a hamster?
Oh,
Yeah,
apparently. Actually, a hamster might have a better memory.
Either that or she was hoping. I got you guys up my Ohio State game and Phillies game, and all three are winning. Nice. Hey, that means we're winning
go
too.
sports ball! Yay! Make a goal basket.
Yeah,
It's a
that's how
goal
we are with
basket.
sports. A lot of times we're like, I will watch like some sports if it's like if I'm with Neodeath or something. We've watched a football game, but I'm like, don't ask me what they're doing. Don't ask me what first down means. Don't ask me
Don't
why they're
take your
throwing this
stuff
thing.
back. I love you.
Can't take it back. It's mine.
It's yours. He
I think
goes,
Koimi is
"Joking."
actually the bigger sports fan than we are.
Okay, it's
I don't
funny
know.
because Dad was a big football person. It's a joke. I know, baby. So Dad was a big football fan.
Mhm.
But
Foosball?
he also took me,
Yeah.
we went to the Yale Harvard games growing up. Oh, here comes, oh boy, here we go. Here comes my troll, Caplish. I love Caplish. Caplish is my good troll. Caplish comes in with some off the wall statements and makes me laugh the whole freaking stream whenever he's
Awesome.
in there.
Awesome.
He's young. He's
He's young.
over in the Poland area and absolutely the funniest kid. I absolutely love him. That's why whenever he comes in here, okay, here we go. We got our trolling going on.
Trolling.
Gonna troll.
So, we talking football now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we went to the Yale Harvard games. No one can troll harder than me. Oh, Mitch. So we went to the Yale Harvard games live in the snow, the whole works. I had gotten Dad a Christmas gift one year for the San Francisco 49ers that were playing Christmas Eve. And I told him he make me think they're not clean. So my mind is bugging midterms. Oh God. So
Garbage in, garbage out.
yeah, that was part of my title. Garbage in, garbage out interview. So it wound up that I told my dad, I got to give you my Christmas gift early. He goes, "No, you don't. Wait till Christmas." No, Dad, I can't. Mind you, it was like 34 years ago. And he finally accepted it and freaked out. But I could, after watching the football games live, and he took me to the 49ers with him, I can't watch football on TV. I can't.
Yeah.
It's not the same as watching it live. I
Yeah.
got spoiled.
Understandable. That's understandable.
It's like, no.
I could see that. There's some things I just can't watch though, regardless. Like golf, I cannot watch golf.
I don't know how anybody can watch that.
Oh,
or
my
I mean,
father
that's-
played
game.
golf. My
Like,
father
Yeah,
could
I'm-
watch it too.
If that's your thing, more power to you. But to me, no.
My
Nope.
grandpa could sit there and watch
Why
it like all
does it
day, and
get
I'm just like,
Gifted mod clause. Why? Oh, why? Uh-oh. Vice isn't getting a gifted mod. Ooh, gifted sub, Sisalif. Welcome.
so.
You're getting everybody here.
He's getting everybody but all the mods, but now all of a sudden we got another mod coming in and he says he's not giving it to him. So I'm sorry,
He
Vice.
will.
How many?
Well,
Just
Not giving
curiosity.
it
7 so far.
7 mods? Wow.
7 gifted subs. Well, because he did the 3 of you as well.
Right.
I run
Right.
out of money. Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah, right. Run out of money.
Hey, I've got less than $100 in my account right now. You could put some.
Pays for a video game, right?
Right?
Yeah.
You
That'll be
get
the
the
next
new
video
Hollow
game
Knight
that's
since
gone.
it's only $20.
You could get the new. Well, no, that's 130. The new Borderlands.
Yeah, no, that's not
Run
cheap.
out of
That's
money,
not a cheap
Angel.
game, dude.
Aw. You're not supposed to run out of money.
I can't wait for that one. Borderlands.
Borderlands. Everybody
Borderlands
talks
4.
about Borderlands. Yes.
It comes out this week.
Oh, does
it
it?
this
Oh
week?
boy.
The 12th.
Bye to a
The
couple of
12th.
people.
Yeah.
Had to drop in and show love. 10 Ace. I appreciate that.
I did
I'll
play
be playing.
that new Chronos game for
Yeah?
like 2 hours yesterday.
How is that?
It's pretty good. It's the combat's interesting. Like I said, like so you think like horror survival, you think like, oh, I have to save up on ammo, so I'll go melee some things in the beginning. Nope, melee does not work very well. You literally have to shoot them, and then you can do a couple hits and take them down.
So
So
they kind of like Dead
that-
Space, where you have to like sever the limbs before you can take them out.
no, you don't have to do that. But once they're dead, you have to like light them on fire so their body's gone, because otherwise, other ones will come and absorb them and get harder. So that's the kind of trick you got to do to make sure that you're doing that.
All right, that's an interesting mechanic. So,
So Reaper is hoping that Borderlands is better than the 3 was.
Yes.
and
Yeah,
it has to be
I
better than the
just-
movie because you can't get
I
much
just-
worse than that.
I just responded to Reaper. Some of the early reviews that I've been reading say that 4 is like they're finding they're getting back to what made Borderlands great. Like they're comparing it to 1 and 2. So
Maybe that's why I have such a bad taste and don't know if I want to get it, is because
Three.
Yeah.
Because of how bad 3 was that you're not sure about 4.
There's
So-
just so many new games coming out right now.
Yeah.
Like we've got, Hollow Knight's Silk Song, you got Chronos, you got Hell Is Us. You got all these games just coming out right on top of each other. I don't even know how you find fucking time for all those.
didn't you just pick up Bad Cheese?
I did pick that one up too, and
How
I
is that?
haven't gotten to play it yet. I'm playing too many games right now.
Bad
Okay,
Cheese
and
looked interesting.
I gotta say,
I was
Neodeath
gonna
still
say,
needs to
that
play
must have
Doki
tasted
Doki
bad.
Literature Club.
So Bad Cheese, from what I'm gathering, is it's like a horror game loosely based on the 1920s Mickey Mouse Steamboat Willie.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I got out of it too. And so's that other one, that like kind of detective one that's coming out later. I can't remember the name.
What the Mouse PI or whatever?
Yeah, Mouse PI. It's kind of in that same type of vein, but it's not horror.
Right. Yeah, Bad Cheese looked interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was pretty cheap on that one. Yeah, but I just haven't. I wanted to play that one too, so I could, chime
Not
in
that
on that.
bothered
But
about Borderlands 4, to be honest. Spent my money on Battlefield 6. More my thing these days.
wow.
Okay.
Reaper, I can see that. So Reaper will go through the game and finish the game off before he's done playing.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah.
I really want to play Battlefield 6 too, but Neodeath, what about Doki Doki Literature Club? Come
What's
on.
this? I've never heard of this game.
Oh, whatever. You have been told to
Okay.
play this. It's called Doki Doki Literature Club. It's kind of one of those like Japanese novelization games, but
It's quite the mindfuck.
yes.
Okay.
And so it's like with that game, I've found when you bring up the title, you fall into two camps: people who haven't played it and they're like you, like what, or people who have played it and went, yes, like they know. So, but yeah, so I've played it, and then I convinced Cyclops to play it. And now both of us are trying to convince Neodeath to play it.
Oh, Neo, let's go.
I mean, I have it. I just there's time. I don't know when to slot it in with everything I play.
Slide it in on your lunch break.
There you go.
It's like it's a novelization game too, so it's a
That's
lot
the
of
other
reading
thing.
and
Like,
not
I
a
don't
lot
want to
of
be
background
reading
stuff.
this entire thing to the stream.
Well, no, don't even bother streaming that one. Just play that one on your time.
play
but fucking
Yeah,
play it
just play
already. Because reasons.
but-
Well, that's the
Content.
question. Do you guys actually stream every time you play?
I
No.
usually
I do.
do, but sometimes I don't.
No,
Okay.
I don't.
The only time I don't has been like my Magic content that I put up on my YouTube. I try and do a video a day to put up on YouTube. So
Mitch, I do plan.
sometimes I'll just do that offline.
Yeah, Mitch, I do plan on streaming Borderlands. That's probably it's like I was saying earlier, these two guys, they're more invested in streaming than I am.
Right.
And so
You do it
like
for
the
fun.
the only constant schedule that I have is this
Is that
show.
correct, unknown? Is
So
what?
this show is the only constant stream that I have. Like
Okay.
otherwise it's like I could go 3 or 4 months without streaming
It's hit
and
or miss trying to figure out when he's going to stream.
yeah, so
That's-
You
that's
can
why
throw
you-
a dart at the board and hit it more than we ever know.
Oh,
I will say this though, that now that my kids are back in school, I will have a more consistent schedule of like during the day while they're in school that I'll be able to do some actual streaming.
Cool.
So
Isn't that why
because
you
do
call
work
yourself?
nights and the kids are in school, so you'll be home when the kids are in school.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't that why you
Okay.
call yourself Dad by Day, Gamer by Night, sometimes
streamer. Yep, that's literally my
Sometimes streamer.
slogan. Yep. Yeah.
I
So-
play Battlefield 2042 with a female gamer streamer who is EA partner, who holds the record for the longest sniper kill for a female Irish gamer.
Wow.
It's awesome.
That is Reaper.
So in other words, she could
Level
she could
19,
put me
let's
down
go,
and make me
Reed.
cry.
In other words, what?
She could put me down and make me cry.
Yeah.
Probably.
Probably put us all to shame.
Phrasing. Obviously.
You like that one, do you?
That apparently is his thing today.
Apparently.
Yeah. That's twice now, 3 times.
I
Three times,
just
but
reached
the
the
second
part.
time was
Love
Love
because
and
I was asked to
appreciate
do it
keep
again.
glowing. Appreciate you, Sauce and Austin.
So but
So yeah,
What's
I mean,
the-
so what other games, Angelica? What other games are coming out that you're really looking forward to streaming? And I know everybody's going to say Grand Theft Auto 6, but aside from that, what other one?
Well,
I
you
thought we
know,
weren't streaming that one.
that's the funny thing. I stream Fortnite.
yeah, that's your
That
big
is
one.
my go-to.
Although you weren't playing that the other day when I was watching you.
Yes, I was. Fortnite
Mm,
Legos.
Okay, it is Fortnite Lego. Okay. So that is okay.
It is
Oh.
Fortnite. I play anything under the Fortnite sun.
Gotcha.
It's
Gotcha.
the Legos, the creative, the zero build.
Do you play Save the World?
No, because you have to pay for it.
Right. See, I have Save the World and I've been trying to find people to play with,
All right,
Fortnite.
Super Cholo. Super Cholo.
but
Super Cholo is a streamer. And
okay.
play No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky is fantastic.
I guess he
There
plays
you go.
it.
There
Let's
you
go Legos. Lego my ego. Now I've got like 5 worlds of the Legos. When Lego first came out, it wound up, I couldn't play it. I went in with CWG Wolf, one of my mods, and I got really frustrated. I couldn't do it. Another viewer came in with me and played and taught me how to do it, and I have been nonstop since.
So it's like the Lego one, because I've kind of dabbled in it as well.
What's the difference on the Lego one?
Well,
It's
the
more
Lego
of like-
one, it
Go ahead.
is actually a survival.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
the way I did my worlds was I don't lose my backpack. And
Right.
I also figured out the key is key 7. When you create your worlds, put 7 in where it asks for the world, what world you want, put 7 in, and I can guarantee you've got everything you need everywhere. When I first created my first world I created, we went over 2,000 meters before we even found a freaking desert. So I did a search on Google and I found out that 7 was the key
The lucky number.
to play Rocket League with me. Hey, Mitch, if you want to play Rocket League, get a hold of Oh Lord, I'm Old. He's a Rocket League
was gonna
player.
I was gonna say Cyclops plays.
Cyclops plays that
Cyclops
quite a
plays
bit.
Rocket League too. Okay,
Actually,
so Cyclops
I
is
got
going to have
I got
to
a
teach
friend
me
that
how
works
to
for the
play Rocket
developers.
League then. Somebody's got to teach me. I was a semi-pro ranked player on old school Unreal Tournament 3. I was ranked under 2,000 out of a player base of 35 million back in the
Nice.
day. Now I'm an
Yeah.
old man social gamer.
Yeah, that's
Right?
old man social gamer right here. Yep.
Comax, he's my age. He's older than you, Comax.
He's older than me. Okay. Okay. So Yeah, no, I've dabbled in the Fortnite Lego. See, I'll play Fortnite for a couple of weeks and then I'll uninstall it, and then
Yep.
something will happen where like there'll be something on the Game Pass or on the Battle Pass that I'm like, okay, I want that, or some skin will be released and I'll be like, okay, I want that. So like I'll admit the last time I
It
installed
cost me
Fortnite,
$12 a month for freaking Fortnite because I do the crew pack. But
okay,
it's been worth it because not only do I get the 5 free characters each month,
right.
it includes every battle pass now.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's not just
included in
it's
that.
all under one umbrella. Okay.
Yes, it's
'Cause-
all under. So not only the V-Bucks are getting free. I mean, I've spent I don't know how much on the V-Bucks,
Huh.
and I'm someone.
Sounds like
troll
me
that's
in
very
Magic.
cool
Like
to
I
flex,
spent a
right?
lot of money in
Yes,
in
it is,
Magic.
Catflish. I did spend, and I've stopped. I have stopped recently because everything else that's going on in my life. But
Right.
at one point, it was like I got a discount a year and a half ago on freaking V-Bucks. So I
Yeah.
spent a couple of $100 on it.
Yeah.
But I got almost double the amount of what the V-Bucks were being sold in the store.
Right. Right.
And so now it's not the years, it's the
It's the
mileage.
mileage.
Brr. We put some mileage. Anyone play MTGA? What is MTGA, Neo?
Magic the Gathering Arena.
Yes. I haven't played it online, but I played it with the cards.
Well, yeah.
I actually
This
got
is
a
the
shitload of
online
cards
version.
somewhere in storage, but I still have all the cards.
So do I.
My
But
kids taught me how to play, and it's been years since I played. But yeah, I've played
yeah,
it.
you should come back to
I
the
didn't know
arena.
there was a computer one.
Oh, yeah,
Happy
it's very-
Saturday Hazard.
It's very streamlined.
I didn't know there was a computer one.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Neo's
lost
bread and
mine.
butter right there.
It's
I wouldn't say bread and
Somewhere.
butter. It's
It's
my
gotten-
rage maker. That's for
That's your
fucking-
rage machine right there. Yeah.
You should really hear him
There
when
it
he
is.
goes off on Magic.
all right, I
the
got wires all
Gathering.
around me, guys. I need to tape these together.
Oh,
I
boy.
can hear you now.
Time for some new headphones.
Yeah. The
No,
Fred
it's
can loan his.
extensions. It's extensions
Ah.
that I have on it. So,
Yeah, you should
there's-
really hear Neo Death when he decides to rage.
Oh.
with
I've
rage,
had some good ones. Yeah. That game is very rage inducing.
your
like,
Magic the Gathering.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because you
with
get
him, at
mana
least.
screwed, or the opponent gets the like fucking nut draw, and you're sitting here like, well, what the fuck do I do?
Sounds to me like okay.
You should hear him. I'm
probably
like, do you need anger? Because sometimes I'll watch him while, before my job decided to block Twitch on the computer.
Right.
I would watch him, and now I can still do it on my phone. And sometimes I'll just hear him go like, "God fucking," and I'm just like,
I've had some really.
Wow.
That's how I broke my fucking other headphones. Is fucking Magic the Gathering.
Hmm?
On a
You
day
got-
I didn't have a lot of sleep, I should not have gotten on that game.
Oh wow.
It was pretty funny to watch him a lot of times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they're on my
Yeah.
YouTube. You can watch me go nuts on some of them.
I could figure that.
But no, I don't play. I used to play Magic the Gathering back in the day, but I haven't played since like 4th edition, Ice Age,
mean,
whatever one was the newer.
They came out about the same time.
That was about when they introduced upkeep. Let's put it that way. That's back when I played last.
And that's
So-
about when I started, and I've gone, I go off and on. I'll play for a little while, and then I'll go away.
But yeah, getting back to Fortnite, the last time I installed that was much to Neodeath's chagrin, I'm a fan of Baby Metal, and they released an emote for Baby Metal, and so I had to buy that. And that was, and I see that they are bringing or they have brought Beavis and Butthead now to Fortnite.
Yes, Beavis and Butthead just came into the shop
Yeah.
on
'Cause
Fortnite. You need to download Fortnite. We need to play.
I thought
Good
I
luck.
thought it was Call of Duty that had the Beavis and Butthead skin, but then I found out it was on Fortnite as well, and I was like, okay, so Mike Judge is really selling this thing.
Yeah.
Or it's probably Comedy Central or Viacom doing it.
Well, there's
but
also
still.
Gorillas coming to Fortnite too.
Yeah, they
Mitch
were.
says Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! The hardest TCG games.
Okay. I didn't play either of those.
How did the Gorillas not have their own cartoon? Like it seems like it would just write itself.
Well, they do have a cartoon character now on Fortnite.
Yeah. But I just mean like their own cartoon, like on Netflix or something like that. It's like how
Reaper, you need to play it with me. See? Early days of Pokemon, I would not agree, but Yu-Gi-Oh! I would still count as the hardest till this day. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
It's
see,
not about
I
getting
never.
the dubs, guys. It's about freaking having fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You gotta have fun in the game, or else
I
you're
would
not
play zero
doing
build
it right.
because I suck at building. Like as soon because there's been a couple of times where it's gotten down to me and like one other person, and he'll start building some tower, and I'm like, well, I'm fucked.
That's why. That's why I don't play. I don't play build. I play zero build.
Yeah, that's the
I
only way.
think the build
Save the
is
world.
cheating.
Yeah.
I tried playing Fortnite against my nephew, and he just completely sniped me as I was taking 2 steps, and I was like, okay, yeah, I suck.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever played Fortnite.
No, why not?
I'm not a huge first person. You think I rage on Magic? You should see me in a first person shooter.
I was gonna say I would love to see you play like Call of Duty or some
I
shit.
mean,
just
I have
once.
I
won't
have
play
played Call of Duty.
It's
I
too
have
real.
played
I remember playing
Battlefield.
Save the World. Oh wow.
Call of
Yeah.
Duty, Battlefield, like those have been a lot of fun. And BioShock, I'm really hoping we get another game of that pretty soon. But and I know the story going on with that, but those have been a lot of fun. But a lot of times it's really just those what do you call it? Like the looter shooters. I don't do well with them.
Well, I mean,
I don't do shit. Fortnite's the first shooter game I've ever played.
and it sucked you in.
Yeah, it sucks me in. I got addicted. It really did.
Yeah.
I mean, when people told, I was like, but it's more of a cartoon shooter game,
Mhm.
whereas COD is more real life.
Yeah.
And I cannot see myself playing a real life. I tell people, it's like the shooter games was Ratchet and Clank for me.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Get me into Ratchet and Clank. Get me into God, that wolf character. I can't think of the name of it now. Offhand, but it was a lot of the kids' games. I had to buy my copy Fortnite, like unlike this freeloading kids and get out
Get off my lawn.
Yeah.
my lawn.
I bought it too, Reaper. I bought it too. So
Well, I gotta
I'll
ask you
answer
guys.
the
So you've all played Call of Duty at some point. Did you guys hear they're actually going to make a Call of Duty movie?
Yeah,
No.
I thought that was
Yeah.
in the works.
Yeah, Activision has officially announced they're making a Call of Duty movie, and Steven Spielberg said that he wanted to make it, and I'm like, so okay, he did
Wait, what?
Saving Private Ryan, but they decided because Spielberg wanted like complete creative control of Call of Duty, Activision didn't want to give him complete control, so they sold it to Paramount now, and now Paramount is working to make a Call of Duty movie. And I'm
Didn't
like,
Spielberg?
hasn't
Didn't
there
he
been-
have his? I thought he had his hand in Medal of Honor though.
He did.
He did.
He's part of the reason that became a thing, but now that that IP is pretty much dormant.
Dead.
Right. Right.
He actually
Actually,
said
like-
that he tried to say that I want to make the Call of Duty movie. I really want to direct it, but the thing is, he wanted complete creative control, saying Activision would have no say in what he did. And
Reapers played the Call of Duty since the first game.
Yeah.
back when it was a T-rated franchise, you know.
I played. I actually preferred Medal of Honor over Call of Duty.
So did I.
So did I.
So
Just
and
the-
Battlefield for that matter.
Just the setting of it was better, I thought.
So
If they're resurrecting so many games now, I'd really like them to resurrect Medal of Honor.
Well,
And the suffering, but we don't need to talk
Well,
about that again.
who
many
who
times
even
have-
owns the Medal of Honor series anymore?
I know DreamWorks did, but I don't know if WB has it now or who has it.
Right.
And if WB
Obviously,
has it,
another
no.
one of those IPs that's just dormant.
Yeah, if WB has it, I don't know. WB, they could do so much good, and just corporate greed gets in the way.
Yep.
Wow.
I agree with.
And then when they fail, they're like, "Hey, let's double down on it."
I agree with Mitch. You know, he said COD died between 4 and Modern Warfare 2, and yep, that's pretty much when it died for me.
Wow.
So, but
Yeah, it's really sad how that was. That used to be so cool. I mean, they did come back with when they did COD World War II. That was pretty cool, and I did think Cold War was pretty cool too. But after that, like, yeah, a lot of people are asking me now, like, "Are you going to play the new Call of Duty?" And I'm like, "Nah."
I might pick up Battlefield 6. I might pick that one up.
I might pick that one up. It won't be a day one purchase for me, but I will definitely pick that up.
Yeah, it depends on how much I'm still loving Borderlands 4. So
I mean, yeah. I mean, the other problem I have with like the looter shooters, Borderlands, any of those games, like their in-game content just gets boring of repeatedly going to the same boss, killing it, looting it, killing it, looting it. Like that gets boring after a while.
does
like
the guy who does raids on WoW.
But that gives you something. Like
So does a looter shooter.
That's too easy. You're just doing it by yourself. It's solo content of just killing the same thing over and over.
So the thing is the same aspect.
Yeah, it's same thing with Diablo. Like Diablo gets boring after a while, where you're just killing the same thing, trying to farm up this one piece, and then you get that piece, and then what do?
You go to the next boss and you farm another piece.
Yeah,
just like a raid.
No, you need to have like. But there's like story involved in WoW too. Like
the story.
No, not D4 has no story really involved in its continuing.
Did you even finish D4?
Yeah.
Okay, but you haven't played the seasons.
Too. Yeah, seasons just like okay, you're just reinventing the same things for me to go do.
Okay.
Koimiya X is like a Diablo fanatic. So
I mean, I like Diablo too, but they've dropped the ball since 3.
Yes.
2 was the best one, and then you've just completely dropped the ball trying to do all these seasons and battle passes and trying to make your money this way instead of actually staying true to the.
4 is pretty boring, is what Reaper says.
Yeah, I will agree with that.
Totally disagree.
We got an agreement
same thing,
and a disagreement.
I'll say the same thing even with PoE 2. Like I played the first one that they put out here, the beta. It was fun for a while, and then you just hit a wall where you're like, I'm just doing the same thing over and over again.
PoE 2 is not completed yet. I mean, it's still
not, but
being made.
Right, but you've lost my interest. Why do I want to go back into it? I understand the story, but like I feel like I played it.
Yeah.
Unless you got some big thing coming out, and which I understand the story is the big thing, but
right. Well, I think with PoE 2 is also the skill tree. That's their big seller. Is because
I mean, yeah. me never playing that, walking into that skill tree, you're like, holy fuck, what have I got myself into?
Right. That's like when the first PoE was out, I was telling one of my coworkers about it, and I'm like, take the sphere grid from Final Fantasy and blow it the way fuck up.
way up.
But yeah. No, I like those games like that. Torchlight 1 and 2, those were fantastic. 3, but those are my things. Those the isometric dungeon crawler games.
Mm-hmm. Here we go again, 4 times.
Yeah, Borderlands. What's the record? Was it like 12 or 13 in one show?
I believe so, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's because we were all talking about a lot of games.
Yeah, we were all like contributing to that. It wasn't just his.
I mean,
you mentioned the Fantastic Four. He will not put it in
there. Looks like.
Have you seen the new Fantastic Four movie?
I did.
Yes.
I have not. No.
I did just this past week. We played it in Discord.
Yeah. I really liked it. Yeah.
Watched Superman twice this week. Also.
I'm not a fan of the Superman.
even with that one retcon of his origin story that they put in there, I liked it.
I haven't seen it yet. I've been watching Peacemaker though.
I gotta get it. I gotta get into that. I haven't watched the new.
Yeah, so Peacemaker was wasn't he one of the characters in Suicide Squad?
Yeah, that's where he came from.
The second one.
Yeah, the James Gunn version. And then they've got a TV show now on HBO Max.
I've played games since FF14.
So
Yeah, and I think James Gunn said that you don't need to see Peacemaker or Superman to understand the other, but they do intertwine. So like,
there's like winks and nods to each other, but I mean, it's good stand. See, and I think that's one great thing about James Gunn taking over the DCU is he knows to make it a standalone, but that then include things that if you've seen both, you're kind of like so.
Peacemaker enjoying it. Also been watching Twisted Metal.
Oh fuck!
I gotta watch
Metal.
I gotta watch season 2. I haven't watched season 2 yet. I love the first season.
Is Twisted Metal one of those?
Well, now you're giving me things to look up on Cody some more.
It's on.
It's on Peacock.
Max?
Peacock.
Happy Weekend, Matrix.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't you have to? Don't you get the first?
Guess what?
First episode of the first 2 episodes for free?
Say that on Twitch.
Or is it the whole thing is free?
No, the whole thing is not free.
Peacock is not free. No, there is not a free version.
But he's saying, like, do you get to watch the first couple episodes to try and
anything
like
that's on
you?
Peacock you can watch on free on Kodi.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can watch on Kodi.
Yeah, you can watch anything free on Kodi.
So it's what Hulu used to be.
And then the other one,
better than that. Hulu's on there too.
What's the one show on Peacock my wife absolutely loves? It's got Natasha Lyonne in it, where she can detect lies.
Yeah, she's like the casino girl.
Well, she's got several different jobs throughout the entire series, but that's a great one too.
Yeah, I saw the first one. I saw the first episode, but then I just didn't want to pay for Peacock. So
right.
No, the one I've been watching is the new Alien Earth on Hulu.
I can watch that. Yeah.
Oh my God, does that really dig into the lore and has been really great. It's been fantastic.
Oh,
I got my mom hooked on What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, nice. I still have to go back and also watch what is it? Only Murders in This Building.
Oh,
yeah,
I think I'm like 2 seasons behind on that.
I'm about 2 or 3. I actually just went back and started watching the last season of Camp Cretaceous so that I could start watching Chaos Theory.
Okay.
Which I don't know if you've seen those. That's that animated Jurassic Park series that's on Netflix.
I think we watched the first 2 seasons of that, and I hate that. Like you get into a series, and then it goes away, or you have to wait for the next season, and you're just like, well, I've got other things going on, or I completely forgot that came out. Like the Twisted Metal, I forgot that came out last month.
There's just so much now. Remember when it was just Netflix and Hulu?
Right.
Now there's like every station has to have their own app, and it's like
and their own exclusive shows.
Yeah, but you can have
whatnot.
all of it on Kodi.
Yeah.
I need to look
We're gonna get a sponsorship with Kodi.
Hey Matt, Comac, I'll
no,
get
you
Morgan
won't.
to help you set it up.
I need to get that.
Yeah. I've done Kodi for
I have it
a lot of
on my
stuff.
TV. I have it on my computer because
Hmm.
you can put it on Beyond Box. You can, and I can't remember if it's a Fire Stick. You can put it on as well.
Right.
Oh yeah, Fire Stick was when it first came out. That was the big thing, is side loading it on there, and then you could sell that to people that wanted Kodi.
He doesn't charge you for any of this, so.
Yeah, I don't have that. That'd be great because then I could stop paying for HBO Max.
Yes, you can. The HBO's on there also. Kiana.
But.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to get my Hulu back, and then I was thinking about, because I did have it where you could get 3, which was what was it? It was Disney Plus, Hulu, and then it came with ESPN, even though I don't watch sports. But now I can get it with like Hulu, Hulu, Disney Plus, and Max now.
Yeah.
All that's on Kodi, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
And it's free.
Pretty much everything's on Kodi. You can find it. Movies, everything.
Can I watch episode 200 and 201 of South Park?
Yep.
On Kodi.
You can watch anything on it.
because those are banned episodes.
So
I'm sure you can.
So what game
So-
would you like to see as a
Yeah.
film or TV show? For me, Splinter Cell or Rainbow Six Vegas is what Reaper said.
Which
Splinter
game would you
Cell.
like to see as a film or TV show?
Splinter
Well, I mean,
Cell
we've
for me.
we've already started getting a lot of those. Like we've got Fallout.
Hmm
which is
First-
great.
Yep, first season was awesome. I can't wait to the second one. They're supposed to be making a BioShock one, so that if it's done right, would be awesome. We've got The Last of Us. I mean, those are like your big ones, right?
I guess
What
God
else?
of War is in
But what
production.
one-
with
Right.
Amazon.
Would you like to see that's not?
I gotta think about this. Let
Yeah,
me
that's
see
why,
here.
that's why I'm trying
I-
to think. Like, what
I-
big one would you? Like
I know
to
that
see?
they've talked about putting one in production. I don't know if they officially have, but I'd like to see Assassin's Creed, just because it would be cool
They
to have that
movie of
animus.
that.
Huh?
There's a movie of that.
Well, there's a movie, but I'm talking like a series.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he wants to see it as.
Oh, he says a
series
film
where you
or
can-
TV show. So
Right, but like, so you could develop the
Soon.
characters. 'Cause movies, it's so hard to like cram all that lore.
I'm sorry, but the Assassin's Creed movie was not good. It wasn't horrible, but it was not good.
was it better than or worse than Prince of Persia?
Oh,
I would say Prince of Persia was actually better.
Oh wow. Let me see. God, ooh.
I have heard about Division TV show.
I've heard that they've
Oh.
got one in production. I would actually like to see a TV series for Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh yes,
Mm.
if they could do that in a TV
That
show,
would
not
be-
a film.
Yeah, not a
and
film.
we're-
It's got to be a TV series where they can
Yeah.
develop the character.
And yeah, like kind of like The Last of Us, where you have that time to develop and good writers.
Mhm.
Yeah, that could be awesome.
And I
Hmm.
guess they are working on a TV series for Life is Strange. But here's the thing, though. With that, it was very choice based. Can you make a good TV show based on a choice based game? They tried it with Until Dawn. To vary, however you want to say that was, to me, that was just, Groundhog's Day in a haunted house. you know,
Well, I mean, not even that. Didn't they make a bunch of the what is those Freddy movies? The
Five
Friday
Nights
the
at
13th?
Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah,
they got
Didn't
two.
they-
The
Yeah.
second one's coming out this
I was
year.
just say they got a new one coming out.
yeah. God, I'm drawing a blank here on that. That was a great
Actually,
question.
you know
That was
what
a
they
very good question.
They should do is Borderlands, but as a TV show. That could, where you could develop it
Tales from
better.
the Borderlands game, but just the TV show.
So you guys are gonna laugh at me for this, but
Don't we
they're
always?
they're doing a TV show on Netflix. I want to say based on 13 Ghosts, and each of the
Ooh.
13 episodes is going to focus on one of the 13 ghosts and their origins. Now, if you
Dude,
did that,
I mean,
if you did that based on The Suffering, which is why I say you guys are going to laugh at me because I
Ah,
keep
there
saying
we
that
go
needs to
again.
come back. If you did a show based on The Suffering, and then you could have each show or each episode focus on one way that those creatures even became
Hey.
a thing.
I'm sorry, Cyclops, but the Suffering is dead.
No, it is not.
You're not going to revive that game.
They need to revive The Suffering. Come on. Just because Michael Clark Duncan died doesn't mean that the whole game has to die too.
No.
I mean, yeah. I guess I could see, as a TV show, Red Dead Redemption.
Ooh,
I think
yeah.
would be a good one.
Oh, that would
Yeah.
be nice.
I mean, but you kind of got that with Deadwood. Deadwood was
Yeah.
So Reaper says
fantastic
the
period
suffering.
piece.
I could see that, and it's a great game.
Yes.
Reaper, don't
Thank you.
encourage
You are
him.
my
Hey,
favorite
you
person.
have
Do not
somebody.
encourage him.
You have somebody that agrees with you.
Yep.
The Suffering
an
is an
agreeer.
amazing game, and you are wrong if you say otherwise.
But you brought up 13 Ghosts, and that's one of my favorite, like old time. The original, the black and white original, was always my go-to.
You didn't like the Nancy Lillard version?
No, they screwed it all the fuck up.
Reaper still owns the game, by the way.
The Suffering?
Pretty cool.
Hmm
It's
what
you
about-
and you and Cyclops that are keeping that one alive, huh?
They did a photo in the window for
Stay
that one.
strong. Stay strong. What about Condemnation? Remember that one?
I don't remember that one.
No.
Okay. So then I'll just be talking to a brick wall. We talk about that one. Siren would be another good one, I think.
Siren would be an interesting one.
That'd be a good one as a movie, I think.
I mean, you already got Silent Hill though, but Siren could be interesting.
Did they wait?
That was a great.
They did a movie on that one already. I was gonna say Blood Raven, but I think they already did one.
That was a great question though.
Yeah, it was.
Made me think.
Yeah,
Damn you.
Did make you guys think.
Made me think. Angel sitting there just like, yep, whatever. That's whatever you're talking about. So.
I was gonna say Castlevania, but there's already an anime series on Netflix.
Yeah.
That's whatever you were talking about for you.
Yep. So.
So. I don't know. What about you, Angelic Angel? What kind of movie or game or what kind of movie or show would you like to see?
Well, that's the thing. I haven't gotten into very many games.
She would like to see a Fortnite.
The movie.
Right.
If they did it with Minecraft, they could make a Fortnite movie.
True, they could.
I mean, shit. Yeah. What about the on again, off again, often rumored Tetris movie? They're making a movie about Tetris. I mean, come on.
How can you make a movie about Tetris?
That already came out, didn't it?
I don't know. Maybe.
There was
I
a
think
movie
it did.
about the making of Tetris. I know, but I didn't know it was about. Like,
I mean, that's like Battleship. They made a movie on that. Like what?
So Reaper's asking, how about the game Fear?
Yes.
That
If
would
you
be
can
a good
get-
movie.
If you can
Or
get a
game.
good actress to play
Show.
Alma, yes.
I could
What
see
would you
that.
refer to as the good actress for it?
Ooh.
If you're saying if they can get a good actress, who is the actress that you think would be the good one?
Well, you gotta get
the
a
Tetris
young-
movie came out in 2023.
You got to get a young girl actress. So
What about Hollywood's new it girl, Jenna Ortega?
I don't know. I think she's got too much Wednesday baggage.
Willie
She's-
says, yeah, it came out with Dude from Kingsman. Which one, Willie?
The Tetris movie?
You talking about the Tetris movie?
I would say maybe the girl from Game of Thrones, but not the one that's on The Last of Us right now. But there was another kind of younger girl that was on there.
Okay.
Yeah, he's talking about the Tetris movie.
Okay.
Huh. Interesting.
I think it said you can watch it on Apple TV.
Who has Apple TV? I
do.
don't.
My buddy does.
Well, that's okay.
I got the Cody.
Right? Yeah.
My sister bought us an Apple TV years ago, and we still use it.
I love.
I don't know. That's a good question, though. Who would play Alma?
I would just say the girl from Game of Thrones, the one that would. I don't want to say it's Bella Ramsey, but who was the youngest Stark girl? Was that Bella Ramsey?
No.
Yeah, the youngest.
She played
Stark
Lady
girl.
Mormon. You're talking about Maisie Williams.
Macy Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
I
played
mean-
the younger Stark.
I would think she would do good.
She could, yeah. I could see that.
So I was actually doing a bit of fan casting for Batman, and I was like, you know what? I really think Elijah Wood would make a great Red Hood if they were to do a Red Hood movie.
That could be interesting.
Like I would say
Maybe.
him as Red Hood and John Malkovich as Mr. Freeze.
Okay.
Wait, what is wrong with John Malkovich as Mr. Freeze?
No, I just
Uh,
I'm picturing Malkovich in some of the other roles that I've seen him in.
I mean,
and I'm
Being
just
John
like,
Malkovich.
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 his role in what is that show on Netflix with Stephen Carell?
Oh,
Space Force or whatever.
Force.
Space Force or whatever. His role in that. But
That's actually a good
Wow.
show, and that's another one where I think I watched the first season and then
Yeah.
never went back to it.
I don't know if they've even made a second season or anything like that.
Yeah, they did.
Did they?
They,
Oh.
they made a second one and maybe even a third, and that was the final one, I believe.
See, the only time I get what Netflix is when the wife gets Netflix for the new seasons of Stranger Things.
See, and that's
And then-
the thing.
which is coming up soon.
Yep. So she'll binge that and then cancel the subscription.
Oh God.
So,
I mean, she can't do that this time because it's like 3 months
Draw it out,
before
yeah.
it's all out.
although I am proud to say I have not seen a single episode of Squid Games.
No,
Neither have
So,
I
no.
haven't.
you actually have to watch that one. It is actually really good. I didn't
mean-
think I was gonna like it because of like the dubbing and stuff, but
Right.
it's so good, and they get pretty decent voice actors, and it kind of matches up. Like even though there's
You ever see the movie Battle Royale?
Mm-mm.
sounds familiar.
Battle Royale is
Fortnite.
it's well, the first time somebody was describing Hunger Games to me, I'm like, oh, so Battle Royale, and they're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, Hunger Games from 10 years ago. You know, like, it's kind of the, and they did another movie. It's kind of the same concept but they had prisoners,
We're back.
and they said, and I think Stone Cold Steve Austin was even in it, but like
Oh,
like they released prisoners on an island, and if you were the one survivor, you would get out of jail.
Do a real
Oh,
Hunger
was that
Games
called Gamer?
podcast, No Bars Hold. Somebody did do Hunger Games. It wasn't a podcast, but there was a.
Wasn't that Mr. Beast that did that? I wanna say
it was
like-
I think it was.
yeah, he had his own like game show, kind of
Well,
like
they
that,
had
right?
a Hunger Games up here in Austin.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. It was with
This was
streamers.
last year with the streamers. No,
Yeah.
in real life, not Minecraft. It was real life on
Yeah.
the Hunger Games. They did a real life, and then they did just recently. They did the scavenger up here in Austin. They did a
Okay.
scavenger hunt with all the streamers.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember
And
that.
it's funny, it's only like an hour away. I'm sitting there thinking, oh my God, these people are down here from, because there's Lone Wolf and Cub was down here without the safety measures. I don't think they had safety measures because I know some people got hurt 2 years ago.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, some people got hurt during the Hunger Games 2 years ago.
I remember with Mr. Beast, like some of the producers were like holding people's medications away from them or something like that, and people were like literally going into like diabetic shock because they couldn't get their insulin.
Yeah, I don't know. I know I watched it on a couple of people's because I know people that were involved in it 2 years ago. So I was in their channel watching it, and when I started hearing stuff that was going on, I was like, I was having a really hard time adjusting to the fact that people were behaving in that manner. Does anybody else remember the game Condemned Criminal Origin?
Yes, that would be another one that would be good as a TV show, I think.
Reaper's got him coming. Hey, and he's the one I told you, the Gamer Magazine guy.
Yep,
Right?
it shows.
Yeah,
It shows.
coming up with these obscure ones. I don't think I remember that one.
Reaper,
Maybe we
we're
should
gonna
do
have
like
to
a
put
top
you
10
in here.
list for our channel and be like, the top 10 most obscure games no one's heard of, but you need to.
I mean, didn't we do that once?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that, huh?
Well, yeah, we need to bring it back again. It's another thing, more content.
He was killing people. I know what you guys are talking about. Yeah, Willie. A couple of people did wind up in the hospital. Mitch, what about the Legends of Hidden Temple on Nickelodeon?
Yes, I used to watch that all the time.
Yep. They did a revival on that too, but it only lasted, I think.
Yeah, I didn't think that failed. I thought that failed.
I like the history of that show. It actually started off as like a haunted house show. It was going to be just like it is, but it was going to be ghosts that did it instead of like like natives or whatever that was that came out and got the kids. And it was it was actually like they would answer questions about like haunted stuff, and they decided they wanted it to be more educational.
Wasn't that the one? Oh no, I'm thinking Double Dare. That like
Oh, the double dare with the kids?
yeah, and like the slime pit like reeked or some crap and was
Yep.
never cleaned out and
Yep.
I remember Mark Summers said like that floor, it actually gave some people diseases because they were down on the floor and they would clean it as much as they could, but it was like whatever kind of material they were using would like soak it in, so people would
Yeah.
actually come out with like rashes and stuff
Oh
all
my
over their
God.
faces.
yeah.
Or do you remember Where in the
Hole in the
World
Wall?
is Carmen San Diego?
Yeah, that was my mic.
Oh, yeah, I
It
remember
says
that.
Hole in the Wall might be the funniest show ever.
I don't know. I really get a kick out of MXC. So yeah, it was like a Japanese. So you know
Marco, we appreciate you.
the show Wipeout.
Yeah.
So MXC is
I
like
have no idea.
okay. MXC is
was
like
amazing.
yeah. MXC was like Wipeout, but it was Japanese with really really crappy overdubs and like just joking the whole time and stuff like that. It's on Amazon Prime now, I believe, but yeah, it was dubbed over really. Mitch knows. Mitch
Yep.
knows. but
Just
yeah,
saying, it was dubbed over with trash.
yeah, I loved MXC.
Um,
And the other one which I have on Pluto TV,
Uh-huh.
which is free. There's a specific channel just dedicated to Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Ooh.
Yeah,
There you go.
the whole channel is just nothing but MST3K, and
wow.
I love that. Yeah, so, but
all right.
Wow.
What did you think of the revival that they did on like Netflix?
oh, I watched it because Felicia Day was on it.
that was the only
You gotta
reason.
trust him for today.
That was pretty much the only. I mean, they had a couple of good movies on there. They did. I mean, it was nowhere like the originals, and my favorite is still the MST3K the movie.
Hmm.
Where they did This Island Earth was the movie that they reviewed or watched and made fun of. But that show is great.
Yes.
And there's kind of a spin-off one called Rift Tracks. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but
No.
it's kind of the same concept. I think it's even a couple of the same people who did the original show. And
Okay.
that has a channel as well on Pluto TV.
Hmm.
And I mean, PlayStation has the Pluto TV app, so and it's free. So, if you're ever in the mood for MST3K, there you go. So,
All right. Well, Angelic Angel, I think it's safe to say you passed the interview.
yes, you will fit in just fine here. So, because we're at we're over 2 hours already.
Yeah.
Yes,
We're
it's
over 2
2.5.
hours.
I'm not getting the texts yet from the wife, so
So you're not in trouble yet, huh?
no. Depending on what time we start, I'll start getting texts from my wife saying, "Hey, what are we doing for dinner? Hey, the kids are getting hungry. Hey," so, but yeah. So I
We
think
haven't
since
started
it's only
doing that yet.
no, since it's only like 4:30, we're still good for a little while yet. So, but yeah, no, this has been fun,
Wow.
and I'm glad you could come on.
Yeah.
So
And be a permanent host now. Now
And
we
be
got
a permanent
female
host, yeah.
perspective.
yeah, we do this every week at 2 p.m. every Saturday. Sometimes we'll push it to 3 p.m. But that's not.
Right.
But yeah.
Do we have any of our segments, or is this just all?
this was just kind of a shoot the shit show.
I mean, I did watch
So-
this week's episode of South Park, so if you wanted me to do Cyclops reviews, I could, but I didn't write it down.
That's fine.
Uh,
I do have some shirts I can open up from Once Upon a Tea.
Yeah,
that
go
I
ahead.
got.
Yeah,
That's where I get all my T-shirts. Like the one I'm wearing right now is
Mix-
Indiana
Aw.
Jones with Link.
the Triforce.
Yeah, I love their mashups.
See, I don't know if you could tell, but Brian's like 9 feet tall, so
6'4".
6
Not
6'4",
nice.
huh?
Yeah, he gets his. I mean, I've got the Beam shirt. I'm repping Beam.
I do have that.
You're repping Beam.
I have to. I will be wearing that soon. But
You got the hat too, though, didn't you, Neil?
yes, I did. Where?
So, is it as good as Angel claims it to be?
What?
The premium hats.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, it is.
Show me-
He is that picky. He is
You-
that picky.
Yeah, you were showing me your hat, Angel, before we started.
Yeah, that's the
Your Beam hat. Yeah.
Yes, I did get it, and yes, it is very nice. The one
See,
thing
I
I,
like
will
that
say is I hate this type of style.
The
You don't,
snapbacks.
you don't like the
I hate-
This one doesn't
I
have
hate
that. This one
snapbacks.
has the cloth one.
Oh, what the heck? This is supposed to be the premium. How do you get the cloth one?
Well,
This
A
This
one of a
was
kind.
Angels. It's the first one.
Okay.
It was the first one that came out, and it was actually his personal hat.
Okay.
So he gave you his
Came off
personal
his-
hat.
They should
Yeah,
have
it
done
came
that.
off his head.
They should have done that with these ones, and it would have been like perfection.
All right,
But it
Angel,
is
do you
still-
hear that?
It is still very comfortable and very nice. It is a good quality hat. So
Okay.
That's all he chooses.
I definitely say pick it up if you can, and definitely get it in the bundle. Why not bundle it all together?
Bundle it with
I
yours.
was
gonna
And
do
I'll
when I
tell
was
you
able to
what,
get
I like
This
that
is-
design.
This is very comfortable.
Yeah.
Like, it's a nice
I
soft.
put on that shirt and I was really glad that I got it.
Yeah.
Let's
So.
see.
So what do you got from Once Upon a Tea there?
That's the wife's, but this is the same thing.
So you just ordered from that place. huh?
Yeah, I have ordered quite a few lately because they've had such great deals and just designs. So
Right.
little
Oh, nice.
Oogie-
Nightmare Before Christmas.
yeah, little
Okay.
Oogie Boogie in there.
I like
Hey, it's
Jackson
that time of
on that.
year. It's
Yeah.
that time of year.
I got the wife's the same shirt. This is one that I had to pick up,
Books because murder.
Murder is.
I love it.
and it's
It's
Wednesday too.
Wednesday. Yep, I see
Yep.
that.
Nope.
I got a friend who's a singer in California who absolutely loves books. I should get that shirt for her and just send it out there.
So this one I didn't get as many, but I don't know if the green's
Never
going to
trust
show
the
up. Yeah,
living.
Yep.
So-
Beetlejuice.
they had some Beetlejuice ones, and I actually got that one in a tank top.
Ah, he
I've,
did-
I've never tried their tank top,
tank.
so I'm going to try that. But
Okay.
yeah, not as spectacular as I usually go. I usually get like 4 or 5 shirts when I order from them, because usually every week they have like 6 or 7 collections that they'll
Oh,
put
wow.
on sale.
Mm.
And they like, so I'll see a bunch of them, like, oh, I want that one, and just grab them all together to get a
Right.
decent thing. Get out
Oh,
of here!
for
with that.
God's
Get out of here!
What?
Fucking, fucking
That's baby metal.
Metal.
No,
It's like a Korean rock band.
Japanese.
Japanese. Sorry.
same thing.
Kid.
It's not the same thing.
No, they're actually blowing up. They are, and you can hear
Are they?
them everywhere. You can hear them everywhere now.
I wish they
Like-
would blow up.
They are. They're now on. Well, the trailer for that new Marvel, the Zombies
Marvel Zombies.
trailer, the Marvel Zombies. They are them and Poppy, the song that they use, and then I know they were in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. They
Uh-huh.
had "Gimme Chocolate"
Sure.
as the They had "Gimme Chocolate" at the during the end credits, and also in the commercials for it. So yeah, they're getting big.
Sure.
They are. I mean, they just
Just because you don't like them, Neo, that doesn't mean
Yeah.
they're not big.
the newest album is pretty much all collaborations. I mean, they did stuff with Poppy, they did stuff with Tom Morello, they did stuff with Bloodywood. I mean, I just sent you the link. They did one with Five Finger Death Punch.
Right.
So I mean, they're out there. They're
Oh,
getting
wow.
they're getting on. Yeah, my girls.
Your girls, huh?
my
I
slug-
don't know. I don't like that like K-pop type stuff.
But it's not
Right.
K-pop. Like if you listen to their stuff, pretty much like if you watch any anime, 95% of their songs could be used for an opening theme song or a closing theme song on anime. Like it's good. It's good stuff. So, but yeah.
Just like Neo, that's like, no, I am not.
No,
let me ask you this, Neil. You watched that Marvel trailer for Zombies. Did you know it was them, or until I said something?
I probably didn't know it was them.
Had I not said anything, would you have been okay with that song?
No, I'm not listening to the music. I'm watching the trailer.
The trailer isn't the music is an integral part of the trailer.
Nope, I'm not. I was not paying attention until you said that. I'm like, there was music. I'm like, I was focusing on what was going on in the trailer.
Well,
Which
I
was
showed my
awesome, by
wife
the
that-
way.
Yeah, I showed my wife that trailer, and she just looked over at my younger one, and she's like, "Yeah, you guys aren't going to watch this."
Yeah, I am glad that it is TVMA though. I
Right.
was completely blown away that they put out an animated.
Koimiya,
that.
how old is your oldest?
12.
Okay, so yeah, maybe.
He could probably watch it. I mean, when I was his age, I was watching Evil Dead 2.
Yeah, so
Just because you were doesn't mean the kids these days can.
True.
I
True.
mean,
My 9-year-old, no, he won't. We won't let him watch that. So, but
Oy.
I was only a little bit older when I watched Seven for the first time, and my dad actually
man.
gave it to me because of like he was just doing it in spite of my mom.
that was
We're
a
gonna get
definitely
even
mind
with mom,
fuck
and
one.
we're gonna let them watch this.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, no, it was a different time. You know, it's one of those where you could say, well, back in my day, but you know,
Right.
I mean, shit
Well,
changes.
I
so
mean,
fast.
A lot.
if you go back and watch a lot of those, like, you know, the old horror ones, Freddy, Jason, they weren't
Some of
that
okay,
bad.
so we were doing one of those in Discord. I did a whole Jason series, and honestly, it wasn't that bad because
No,
it doesn't show half
they're
the
almost
shit.
laughable,
Yes,
especially the
and
Jasons.
If you look at it, they don't show what happened, but then they show the condition they're in. It's like,
Right.
what are you?
Yeah,
screaming
they leave it up to your imagination.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas nowadays, now
Nowadays,
they're
it's-
more
it's
bloody, more
very
they're trying to
bloody.
go as, you know, the Terrifier, they're trying to go
Yep,
as
that's what I was just going to bring up is Terrifier.
yeah, they're
It's-
trying to go as hardcore as they can.
It is very much more realistic
yeah,
in the filming now.
It's kind of like to the point where I'm just like, I don't even want to watch the movie because I'm like,
As a kid, watched Hammer Hose of Horror. Hammer
Hammer-
House of Horror. Hose.
Hammer
Shit.
House of Horror. I don't think I know that one.
I don't think I know that
I
one
can
either.
honestly say the last
I
time
watched
I
something
got,
called Hammer Hose of Horror, but it wasn't a movie
Hose.
store that I got it from.
Hey, you're watching on the wrong channel on Cody, that's for sure.
I mean, the last movie that was like a horror movie that legit freaked me out was Event Horizon.
You haven't seen
Mm.
that
And-
one. There was a movie the other day.
Really?
that I was
Event
watching, and
Horizon. That
Well,
one?
here's the thing: I snuck into a theater because that's how long ago it came out. I snuck
Right.
into a
I
theater
mean-
to see Event Horizon, and that one,
That
that
one
was
did not do good in the box office, but
no, it did not.
has gained a cult following. And
And
at first I did not like it. And then, you know, I went back and rewatched it, you know, when I was a little older, and I was like, oh yeah, this is
Yeah.
good.
it's a great movie. It's a great movie. But when I was young, that movie scared the shit out of me.
Mimics
And
me
from
when
what
I
I've heard, the missing
Mimics.
footage that they cut from that movie was like
Even worse?
I think you can
yeah.
see some, and I think I've watched
Some of it's available on like YouTube and stuff.
Without
Yeah.
Hammer Horror, there would be no horror now.
That's true.
But, mhm.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I've got Event Horizon on Blu-ray now, waiting for the day to show my kids that one. But it's going to be a while yet because I mean I saw it at like 15 or 16, and it
So
scared
how
the
old
shit
do you
out of me.
think they should be?
Yeah.
I would
Do you
probably
want
say,
to scare them though?
well, that's just it. I mean, right now they don't have any. I mean, right now with them, it's just Minecraft or nothing.
Right.
And it's just, you know, like, I mean, I am so fucking tired of Minecraft. But
How many times have you had to watch the movie?
thankfully, I'm usually asleep during the day since I work overnight. So I've only seen the movie like 4 times. But now my wife, on the other hand, I think she can repeat the whole thing verbatim. So, you know,
4 times still. Yikes.
So when
That's
you
a
saw it in the
lot.
theater, did you do the whole chicken jockey thing and throw popcorn all over the place?
hell no. No. Actually, it was very well behaved in that theater when we took the kids. But I mean, it's also small town living out here. You know, I don't think half of them even knew that chicken jockey was a thing. So, you know, except my kids did. But like my other one, the other day, because I have 2 versions of Minecraft on my PS5. I have Minecraft, and then I have the preview mode, and the preview mode had an update, and my kid was like, "Oh, so it's update, 1.0.23, blah 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 blah." And then I loaded it up, and he's like, "Wait a minute, 1.235?" Like he's like, "What is this one?" And like goes running to his phone to see what it was and all of that crap. But the fact that he can rattle off the beta numbers, I'm just like, Jesus Christ, dude, take a break.
Right.
You know. So
I mean, aren't we the same kind of with whatever games we may get into?
We are.
So
We totally are, but at the same time, I'm like, you're only 12. Go outside and play. You know?
touch some grass.
Well, okay, so talking about
Yes.
that, I mean, I didn't play games as a kid. We
No?
were outside playing basketball,
Oh,
roller
fucking
skating, playing house, playing in the
Right.
mud.
Drinking from the hose, you know.
See, I guess
Be home
my
by the time the
generation.
lights come on.
Our generation though, we literally grew up with video games. I mean, I got my first NES at 5 and it,
Mhm.
evolved
That
with
shows
all
how
of the
young you
systems.
are.
Right.
Because Atari wasn't even out when I came.
I had
We
the
were
Atari
writing our
2600.
own PC. I mean, I remember having to write my own
Code.
code
Mhm.
Well, you
for
Commodore
the PC that
64.
we had, which was, oh my god, it
Yeah.
was floppy disk.
The 3
That's
by
what
5s,
ran
yep.
your
Yep.
computer.
Back
Was
at
floppy
the-
disk. There was no Windows. There was no
Mhm.
none of this.
Right. It was all DOS.
It's
Yeah.
like back
my
when
buddy
They
that I
started
grew up
with a
with.
2600. Exactly, Reaper.
So did I, Reaper. That was my
Yeah.
first system, the 2600.
it's like
My
back when
buddy
if
had
a
every
game-
system under the sun. The Commodore
I was a
64, and
teenager.
television.
Atari comes out and it's like, wow,
Mhm.
when Atari hit.
Yeah, and
They
then the
played
NES,
Pong and all of that. I was
and the
like,
NES hit, and I was just like, as a kid, when the NES hits, you're like, this is the most realistic graphics ever. It's like,
look at it now, it's like, what the hell is this shit?
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Right. But what I was saying is like, so we grew up with all these. So we would play video games for a little bit. We'd go outside for a little bit. We'd
Mhm.
go back and forth, or if we got enough of us around in the neighborhood, or
Right.
just the
Well, that's what
friends.
it's like, that
We would
one
we
meme-
would go play tag, at late at night,
Oh my
or
God.
hide and
Seven.
seek.
Hey, my best friend. That's all
But-
right, Mitch. You're good.
there was flashlight tag back then,
Oh yeah, flashlight.
Yeah, we would do that too.
What was the other
Yummy,
one?
hello. My first
Ghost in the
computer was
Graveyard?
ZX81 tape loader in 1981, and it had 1 KB
Wow.
of RAM. Wow.
Kilobyte of
What to
RAM.
stream from? What did you buy to stream from?
So the way you said that, it was like stream from like Red Rum.
I don't know what
Red
Bampi's talking
Rum.
about. A rest stop again in Maryland. Ah, okay. Be safe traveling, Vampy. Vampy's on his way back from Niagara Falls. He spent the week in
Oh.
Niagara Falls with 2 of his friend streamers.
Nice.
nice.
Absolutely. Yet 2 days ago, he was in Discord streaming the Niagara Falls at night, and I added it to my stream because it was absolutely gorgeous with
Yeah.
the lights. I remember it as a kid, and it's like, man, I wish I could go back up there.
I haven't been that way there. I can't say.
Oh,
I mean, I've been out that like I've never been west at all, really. But east, I have been to. I have been to New Jersey.
Niagara Falls is east, honey.
Right? No, I know. I have been to New
West.
Jersey, but like when I lived in Illinois, we took a drive. We went to the very first. Christ, what was it called? It was. It was an event put on by Kevin Smith, and like we went out to New Jersey, and we went to the Quick
Oh.
Stop, and we went to.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, well,
I was
you
gonna
were-
say, I was gonna bring up, was it a Kevin Smith thing?
It was, yeah, no, it was the very first Vulgarathon, and
Vulgarathon.
Vulgarathon, yeah, and
Yeah, Vulgar
So-
was a movie that he did that should not
Dude,
exist. But
that movie,
Did
yeah,
not
so
exist,
messed
huh?
up.
that
Shouldn't-
was
messed up.
we.
Not a comedy.
That was one that they showed at
Okay.
Vulgarathon, and after that movie was done, they did a Q&A, and the audience was just kind of like, and funny, you see one person kind of go like this, and Kevin's like, yeah, and he's like, what's that? Like, what did we just watch? But yeah, so I've been out that way.
Yeah. So
See, I'm
for
the other
people-
way. I
yeah,
always go out west to California because that's where
Yeah.
my family
So-
is and whatnot.
For the uninitiated, Vulgar is about a man who becomes an adult entertainer clown, and then we'll just say some things happen to him in the backwoods, and
Oh boy.
then he the whole thing is like how he feels about this, and
And takes revenge.
and takes revenge.
Okay.
So it's kind of like I Spit on Your Grave, but like with a man that was the victim instead of her.
Yeah,
So
it was. It's a messed
not
up
feel
film.
good. It's very
It's
messed up.
definitely not a feel-good film.
Oh,
And that's
boy.
the thing. Ethan Suplee, who played Randy in My Name Is Earl, and
Yes.
has been in a lot of Kevin Smith movies, usually in bit parts, is actually like one of the people that attacks him. And it was like you've seen him as Seth in American History X, but you'd never really seen him take an evil role since then. And then he takes this guy, and it's like,
Yep.
wow, I'm actually afraid of Ethan Suplee now, considering how well he did that role.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Definitely lives up to its name.
Yes.
So. But yeah, he was doing a thing called Vulgarathon, and so the day the tickets went on sale, it was funny because it was like me. At the time, she was just my girlfriend, but it's my wife, and we both had cell phones, and we were both trying to call in to get tickets, and she got in first, so she got in tickets for both of us, and then one of her friends and her friend's husband. So the four of us, we drove from Illinois to New Jersey, and then went to the event, went to Quick Stop, went to Secret Stash, all of that. Got to meet Kevin Smith, got to meet Brian O'Halloran, Jeff Anderson, like all of them. They were all the only one that wasn't there was fucking Muse. Because he was in Canada doing a shoot for something. But and then we drove back that same weekend. So
Cool.
Yeah.
And when was this?
many moons ago.
Many moons.
Back in the day.
That's many
Back
moons
in the
ago.
day.
The old person?
You. Yeah.
The old
The
person with a gray
does.
beard?
Yes.
Get off my
Yes.
lawn!
Snoochie boochies.
I have an album from it. So it was 2000. Well, it was literally the year right after 9/11 happened. 'Cause it
That
was-
would be 2002.
Yes, yeah, because it was in January, and I was trying to convince everybody that I was with that I wanted to go to Ground Zero and just check it out and all of that, and because the whole tribute had just opened and everything, but
Mhm.
none of them wanted to cross Jersey into New York, so
You're probably scared. I would be nervous as fuck trying to
I
walk
wouldn't
around
have
New
been
York.
into New York.
Right after
Yeah.
9/11,
I'd
that's
be more
actually
scared in New Jersey than I would be in New York.
yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's true.
The movie Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back had come out just shortly before 9/11, and I remember they were talking about pulling that movie out of the theater, specifically because of the terrorist plot, where a lot of people think that Jay and Silent Bob are terrorists. And
Mhm.
so I grabbed a friend of mine, and I was like, "We got to go see this before they take it out of the theater." So we actually went like that night, and it was so good because it was like, with all the bad stuff that was happening on TV and like everybody was so down because of the attacks and everything, it was like that was nice to be able to go see a comedy and be able to just laugh for 2 hours,
Yeah.
So Mitch says right after 9/11, Cyclops?
Right
I
after.
thought,
Quotes.
well, no, I thought Jay and Silent Bob came out right before 9/11, and then it wasn't out much past 9/11 because Smith's movies don't usually stay in the theater too long.
No.
Yeah, 9/11, I remember where I was. I was working at a Walmart when it happened. And literally the next day, I was supposed to get on a flight and go to California to visit my mom. And I'm like, what the fuck do we do? Can we get in? Like, they're all of a sudden ramping all this shit up. Like,
Mhm.
are they still going to have flights? And they still did. We still flew there, but yeah, that was a stressful fucking time. That's for sure.
It was my senior year of high school, and ironically, I had my second hour class was TV production, and so for my first hour class, I actually went out. I left the right after class, and I heard people go like, "Oh, did you hear about this accident in New York?" And I'm like, "Probably just an accident. It'll be on the news for a while." And I get down to my TV production class, and every single TV is showing a building on fire, and I'm like, "The fuck happened?"
Yeah,
and my friend was like, "Oh, so a plane went in there," and I was like, "Oh, this must just be a tragic accident." And he was like, "Oh, well, you should have seen the second plane go in." I was like, "Second plane? This is no accident."
Yeah, but the question is, okay, so honestly, can a plane do a 90-degree angle turn? That big of a plane? No, it can't. No,
I don't
it
know.
can't. Every
not a
pilot in the military will tell you it cannot.
Right.
They cannot do a 90-degree turn.
Right.
And that's exactly what they were showing on that camera. Is that it did a 90-degree turn into that freaking building.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a-
So I remember, like, I was at home that day, and I was actually
driving to
playing.
work.
I was playing video games, and my wife came with, and she was my girlfriend at the time. But my wife came in because she came home from college, and she's like, "Did you hear about the plane crash in New York?" And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Turn on the TV." So I turned on the TV right in time to see that second plane hit, and I just looked at her, and I'm like, "Well, that's interesting." And then, then the more news came out about the Pentagon, and then the one down in, what was it, Tennessee or Kentucky or wherever it was in. And I'm like, this is very bizarre. And we went to Walmart that day, and it was like dead silent in Walmart. I've never heard a Walmart
real
that
silent, but we
quiet
heard.
before, It was bizarre because they had the TVs. This was back before Walmart didn't have or did have TVs up all around the stores, and every channel was on the news.
They changed the whole electronics to
This
that.
wasn't just electronics, though. This was like everywhere. Like, the TVs that were hanging over like the clothing department, and like everything was the new. And I've never heard Walmart that quiet.
Instead of their cameras in the store.
Yeah. And it was so bizarre. I will never forget how quiet that Walmart was. Like, you could hear a pin drop. And it's not that it was empty, because it was still filled with shoppers and everything.
Everybody was shocked.
Yeah.
I was driving to work out of town. It was about a 45-minute to an hour drive. I got to work. I dropped my son off to school. Mind you, he was at Head Start, so he was pre-K. He only maybe 5 minutes away from an Air Force base.
Oh, wow.
I was working for Life Touch National School Studios as a photographer. I get to the school, and everybody is crowded around all these cameras. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I had no idea. I mean, the second plane is already hit, and I'm walking into school not knowing what the hell's going on. I find out I'm being told that I have to call my office because they've called looking for me. We hadn't even started photographing yet. So I pick up the phone, call them. They're telling me I have to find somebody else to pick my kid up because my kid's school's closing because of the attack. They didn't know if they were going to attack the Air Force Base here in town.
Nobody knew.
And he lived too close. And if I didn't get anybody to pick him up, that he's going to be transferred somewhere else. And I'm like, where the fuck are you taking my kid?
Well, the thing was, where I went to school for my last 2 years was in Rochester, Minnesota by the Mayo Clinic, and the Mayo Clinic was one of the biggest targets. So I was really surprised that they didn't let us out of school.
Yeah, at least they thought they would be.
Yes, but they didn't evacuate us, which I kind of thought was a little weird. But then it turned out Osama bin Laden had said that he had vowed to get a person out of prison that was being held at the prison in Rochester, and then they quietly relocated him into some area that nobody knew where it was at. I don't know where it ended up being, but so for a long time we were on edge, going like, oh, what's going to happen? Because we're like fourth on the list,
Right. They were telling me everyone, though, they were going to bomb a power plant about a few miles from where I live.
Yep. Yeah, they were near
coming up on everything. We are here in Texas, we're a military state, a military town, actually, in San Antonio, because too much info, I know. It has 4 different bases here. One of the bases is only 10 minutes from my house.
Yep.
And they were talking about, they weren't sure if it was going to hit down here. And I'm just sitting there staring at the TV, wondering, my aunt lives in New York City on West 81st. And I didn't know which TV station she worked at or anything, or which building she was in, or I went into a full-blown panic, and I'm looking at my boss like, I can't work.
Yeah.
I can't take pictures of these kids. I can't do that.
Right. Yeah, no, I same about the power plants. There was one when I lived in Northern Illinois. They were the Byron nuclear plant. That was one that they were talking about.
They're thinking, it's going to be hit.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And guys, if you think about it, it's been 24 years this week
I know.
Yep.
That's
in 5 days. In
Yeah.
5 days, 3 Mile Island was in the direction and close enough that everything was happening, and TMI was very active then, and my family came to the conclusion, why run? It's over. It's over.
Yep.
Well, and it's true. I mean, if it's going to be over, it's over.
Yep.
It-
That's my dad always said that if they had bombed Chicago, like, with nuclear bombs, he would just
Mhm.
gather us up and just drive us right into Chicago just so we could just get that radiation hit and die.
and do it
So
automatically.
yeah.
It's like, if we're going to go, we're going to go. If it's time, it's time.
Yeah.
So let's not suffer. Let's just do it.
Yep, exactly. And that's exactly what my dad's philosophy was. So, why run away from it and slowly die from cancer
Right.
and
Hold
radiation?
each other and let's get it over.
The fallout.
Exactly.
Just go and
so you're pretty much doing like in Toy Story 4 when they were all going through the incinerator and they just held
hold
hands.
hands. Yep.
Hold
By the
hands,
way,
let's go. We're
That was
done.
horrifying for a G-rated movie. I'm really surprised they got away with that.
Yeah, that and
It is. It's crazy.
yeah. So, alrighty.
It's gonna happen anyway.
Well, this
Yeah,
has been a lot of
eventually
fun.
it will.
Kind of ended on a downer note.
Yeah.
Well, we're still
I don't know
here.
how we got on
24
this.
years later, we're still here, guys.
That's true.
You know,
That is true.
it's 24 years.
Very
And now
true.
we've had how many jokes about 9/11 off of Family Guy, which I think Seth MacFarlane is the only one that gets away with 9/11 jokes because he was almost killed in it.
Right. Right.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
it's
those.
funny because I was watching. I've been binge watching Third Watch again,
Mhm.
and my cousin was supposed to visit Twin Towers on that day, but her meeting was canceled that day. She's
Oh,
lucky.
wow.
So I was watching Third Watch, and all of a sudden 9/11 came. The season, I think it's season 3, that's what it starts off with, is the 9/11, and I just sat there and I bawled my eyes out again.
Mm.
It was a shocker. Yes, she was lucky.
Oh yeah.
It it startles me. It startles me to even know that this stuff would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard actually Michael Jackson, Mark Wahlberg, and Seth MacFarlane were all supposed to be there that day. Like,
Doesn't surprise me. The 9/11 jokes are always going to happen. That is today's world. True.
yeah, but Michael Jackson actually was supposed to have a meeting, but apparently his show the night before went late, so he called up to cancel it like just 20 minutes before he was supposed to be there.
Oh,
so
wow.
he ended up missing it, and then I guess Mark Wahlberg was he actually got like a phone call saying that I got a bad feeling that something's gonna happen, so he didn't go. And then Seth MacFarlane was supposed to be on one of the planes that went into the tower, but it turned out like his agent had given him the wrong time, and he missed his boarding on that plane just by 10 minutes.
Wow.
And he was going to be routed to another plane. And while he was sitting in the airport bar, just waiting for his plane, they heard that plane he was on went into the Trade Center.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's got to be some scary shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm
Talking
like,
about
maybe that's why Family Guy gets away with so many 9/11
it
jokes.
took
You know?
me. It took me about 6 years before I got on a plane again.
I
And
believe
I
it.
still had a panic attack when I did. My father was in Vietnam, training the Vietnamese how to fly a plane in Florida. He's in the U.S. Air Force as a British. He was not a U.S. citizen.
Right.
And his joke with me is the landings is a controlled crash landing, is what he would call it. So when I flew out to Arizona. My dad said, just fly this time. So I flew out to visit them, had a panic attack on the landing with the vibration and everything. I had Michael Jackson was doing his 30th anniversary concert before the 9/11.
Mm.
The person sitting next to me, like, are you okay? And I said, no, I'm not. I said, my dad started laughing at me as soon as I got off the plane. And I just looked at him and I said, I'll tell you what, I will drive that 14 hours to get to Arizona to come see you next time.
Right.
They're like, but you're here in an hour. I don't give a shit if I'm here in 2-3 hours. I will drive.
Worth it. It's not worth. I'll never forget the first time I flew out. I've been to London,
I
and
flew to London.
and the first time I went to London, we left O'Hare in Chicago, and it was they leave at night so that you're landing in the morning in London because they're 6
Right.
hours ahead.
Yeah, you do the red eye.
And I will never forget at one point we're halfway through the flight and it's nighttime and we're all getting ready to go to sleep on the damn plane, and my dad taps me on the shoulder and he's like, look out your window, and I'm like, okay, and I look out and he's like, what do you see? I'm like, nothing. It's fucking pitch black. And he's like, that's what the pilot sees. Good night. I'm just
Oh.
So at least my parents weren't on the plane with us. It was me and the two boys. We were going to flying out to England. From here, we had to fly to Chicago and then catch the international to London.
yeah, Heathrow. Yeah.
Yep. The flight to Chicago got delayed.
Mm.
We missed the flight from Chicago to Heathrow. They dragged us off our plane, rushed us over to another plane, got us on the other plane because it was their screw up because we were delayed because of Chicago weather.
Right.
We didn't hold the next one, but we had to get our luggage off this one to get it on the next one. It wasn't going to be transferred. So here I am with two kids landing in Heathrow an hour after my parents, who was being told by the airlines that we missed our flight. They'll get us out the next day.
Oh, geez.
Driving an hour away with the rental to the bed and breakfast in Surrey County for the funeral that we're going to.
Oh,
So
geez.
here I am for an hour at Heathrow Airport with two kids. Luckily, Mom had sent me some euros to be able to spend because I had to buy them dinner at this point.
Right.
They're starving. I'm sitting there calling the bed and breakfast. Mom and Dad's not there for an hour.
Yeah.
They had to spend over $100 on a taxi to taxi us from Heathrow all the way over to Surrey County to get us there. I did once fly on an international flight in the UK, which I fixed one of the engines a few hours before. Yeah, Reaper said, no way, no how will you get me on a plane again. And he's even worked on the engines. He'll never fly again. But that was the longest flight I had ever taken. And for that, when they rushed us to the other plane, I'm like, can you please make sure you get a message to my parents? Because we were supposed to land an hour before them, wait for their flight. They're getting off the flight being told that I'm fading fast. Neo Death, stop fading. You're not allowed to fade.
I've been up since 4:30, so. And
Okay, I'll give you that much.
Mitch did come back here and said we need to hear
more from Neo.
Okay.
He needs to wake up. He needs to wake up. Slap, 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 slap.
I'm hoping I hit a second win because I was like, oh, maybe I could do an hour of
KO,
a video game. But
Koi Max, are you getting messages from your
I'm
wife?
getting, yep.
there's the text.
We're getting the wrap up. We're getting the Judge Judy,
Judge duty.
We're
Hey,
almost
it's
at
been
3 hours anyway.
It's been 3 hours.
Yeah. So usually we only do 2 hours. So
Oh,
this has
really?
been, we tried to 2 to 3. It depends on what time we start mainly.
Okay.
So
And we started almost on time this time.
yeah, we
Almost
try to
on
keep it
time.
to 2. So yeah, we should probably wrap it up. But thank you for being on the show.
I'm here. You're welcome. Well,
And welcome
Thank
to being on the show. Since you're
So, let me just say, for the people that passed on 9/11, let's do this. The controller's up since we're actually coming
Yep.
up onto the anniversary, and we won't have an episode on that actual day.
controllers up.
Controllers up. So.
Ooh, look at it. See, she's prepared.
See,
So-
okay, Neo Death usually shows off and puts up his whole Switch too when he.
I haven't done that in a
Well, I'm not
while.
gonna
I've
do
been
Switch
doing
too.
the
I'll light mine
3DO.
I'll light it up.
The 8-bit
Light
do.
it up, light it up.
So, but yeah, so I mean, yeah, it's awesome that you're going to come back and join us, next week as
Yeah.
well, and the week after that, new permanent host, and next week, for you guys that are joining us on Angel's channel, we are having Matt Malone TV on. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, but I guess he's big in the iRacing scene.
Wow.
So yeah, I was looking at his YouTube the other day and his Twitch. He seems pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
So-
one of the biggest on Twitch that does the iRacing.
Yeah. So
Interesting to see how
Awesome.
5 people fit on the screen. How that works.
well,
On
yeah,
Discord, hit me up. Mitch says, Comax, you on Discord, hit me up. Yes, Mitch, he's in my
I am-
Discord as well, I think.
I don't think I'm on your Discord. I think
You didn't go
just-
in. We need to get you in there because of the Gamer magazine, too.
yeah. Send me a link
All right.
and I will.
I'll
Send me a
you
link
all-
and I'll hit you up too.
Yeah. So
Sure.
Hey, Mike's on
Whatever's
lockdown,
going
so
on right now.
He's like,
What's
sure,
on
whatever's
Discord?
going on, just include me.
Yeah.
I'll
Send me a
jump in.
yeah.
All right,
So,
I sent
maybe
it
after
to
I take a
Comax.
nap.
Comax
Okay.
forward it.
Yep. I will definitely do that. So. But yeah, so it's been fun. I appreciate all of you guys hanging out with us, and
Thank you for joining
We
us.
appreciate everybody
So,
being
like,
here and
subs-
chilling
Subs.
and putting up
Yeah.
with us.
yeah.
And all the
So-
gifted subs from Mitch.
Yes,
Yeah, thank you,
very
Mitch.
much.
So,
Appreciate it.
but our exit video is not as long as our intro. I'll tell you that right now. So there you go, Fred's.
Much love,
Fred's
everybody. Don't call me out.
Fred's-
Hey, I ain't calling you out, Mitch.
So, but
And
yeah,
I'll be back on with some Fortnite guys after a while.
All right.
awesome.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep.
And Cyclops, are you streaming tonight?
I'm planning on it. I will be playing more Vampire.
Okay.
Vampire. Ooh.
Yep.
All
The-
right.
All right. And I don't know if I'm going to stream. I'm not even going to make an attempt to say that. Yes, I am or no,
I
I'm
was
not.
gonna say,
I don't know.
So I'm not positive that I'll be on, but if I am, I'll be on playing more Vampire. But if not, then I'll be on tomorrow.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
canceled my WoW right now because of
cancel. Hey, yo. All right. I'll be on in a bit on Fortnite.
yeah.
All right.
So I let
We
my
are
group
ending
know
the
I'm like I
podcast.
can't
Hope
make it
everybody
right
has a
now because
blessed
I'm working
weekend.
too much. So
Sounds
unfortunately, this is it for today.
All right.
Leo, get some sleep.
Yes, definitely.
You look exhausted.
I am,
Sounds good, Mitch.
and I still got to go tomorrow and then start the next week. Yay!
Fair enough.
7 days makes it long.
Mm-hmm. All righty.
But- All right. We'll see everybody later.
On that note, yeah. Have a
Yep.
good night.
And remember, haters
Night.
gonna hate and gamers got a game.
That's right.
Exactly. Haters are gonna always hate.
All right.
So.
I'll hit the end.
Laters.